Ooh, what is?
Oh! No!
Hello, everybody. How you doing? It's a Monday night, which is an unusual time for us to be streaming, but it's the second of our epic adventures, and we're now moving on to our fortnightly Monday night schedule. So, not that I'm suggesting that anything like this is going to happen tonight, but my loading screen tonight is about that time that I set Deliverance on fire. That amused me. I will try not to also set PvP on fire. But let me just turn off that and turn my adventuring buddies on, because we are all back out this evening. But tonight I have got Taronual and Tantail co-hosting. So if they give you a hi, hopefully you can hear them okay.
Hello, hello, hello.
Hello.
Super. Can you hear them? Hello, Myra. How are you doing? Okay, let me just make sure
Mara
that that's
definitely the
where
one
it
to
should
ask
be.
who can hear us because she was the one who had problems last time.
Hey, okay, good. Myra can hear
Ooh,
us.
what
Hello
is?
to anybody else who is lurking in chat as well. Hello, Bun. Now, I don't know why, but Twitch is showing as unstable for me, so just bear with me a second. I'm just going to go and see if I can fix that before we get going, because I don't want to try and do it on the move, and then we will be off. Let's have a look-see. Okay, let's see if that's going to do better. Oh, I can hear something being killed nearby, but as long as it's not us, I think we're good.
That's like a cat.
Yeah, like cat killing a bull, maybe. Maybe it's a mountain lion. Maybe it's a mountain lion killing a bull.
Yeah.
Okay, right. It's now showing as excellent for me, so there shouldn't be any juddering. Hello, Willow. Nice to see you. But if you guys, if you get any kind of stream instability at your end, just shout at me in chat. I will try and pick it up, or maybe one of my co-hosts will pick it up and I can look at it again. We just switched to fiber. Not that you would know it. It was meant to solve all of my problems, and it just has not. Anyway, so yeah, so we are back on.
No!
We are back on Serenity on the Epic servers for our second on-stream adventures, and we're going to just do a little bit more exploring because there is still so much of this map. All JK out to get you today. I hope they're not out to get us. They're on our side, aren't they, Tuplex? But nice to see you again, Tuplex. So let me just, have I got? Yeah, there we go. So, so as you can see, I've got pretty much a full party here. And we've got Scooter along for the ride again as well. Last time. Yeah, we've got some horses now. So some of us are still on wild horses. A couple of us are on some named horses. We haven't really had a chance to start a proper breeding program here yet, so that's to come. We have also upgraded our gear a little bit. So as you can see, I've got like some runes in my inventory. Some people, not me, I wasn't here for it. Some people went and got involved in a slaying, and I have been gifted as the leader my shiny new red leader crown because I was refusing to wear a hat. As you can see, Mumin is now back in a very classic Mumin helm. Some people have been dyeing their armor. So, you know, we're not up to like enchanted tools and weapons or anything yet because it has only been just over a week. But we've got, we have tinked up our weapons a bit, tinked up our armor a little bit, put some saddles on our horses.
I've got purple armor.
You've got purple armor. Let's have a look-see. So Wolf's in a kind of a burgundy. Taro is indeed in purple. That's a really nice purple. Well done. Meemers is in Meemers' characteristic blue, and I'm in a scarlet. But we're not all dyed up yet. We just started sort of gathering and playing with some things to bling ourselves out a little bit. Also helps to identify who's who if you're not all in the same colour. Just trying to sort of.
Me and Meemers are going to have issues then because you have to look at the weapon I'm holding.
Well, and you're on different horses, right? We'll make sure you're on different colour horses. You'll be fine. It's not so bad when there's just two of you that are blue. It's just when all of us were brown, then like I have to start memorising who's got beards. I hope we can get round.
I can verify that I do not indeed have a beard, so that's one down.
I don't have a beard either, so we could be twins.
I only have a beard when I'm on test, apparently, because Crim is a boy on test.
Well, it's bad enough, Taro, because we both start with T and end with L.
Yeah, we both begin with T, end in L, have no beard. We're the same person, clearly.
Mm-hmm.
You're my orc.
Myra, I did not do a rift, but a rift was completed while we were here, and Serenity has a lot of just abandoned rift resources around. So while the rift was active, they were all protected. But when the rift was finished, we passed by a place that just had a bunch of rift resources, and I keep seeing more of them everywhere I look. So they just seem to be like, there's there's rift resources around. So we went and mined some, and we'd foraged up some lumps and things. So wait, we said we were going to follow the coast, right? Let's just go. Let's just go and find the water again.
Too much waffling.
So too much waffling. So we've made a few. Like, we haven't made loads. Like, I think I managed to. We had some iron, because iron was easy to come by, and I think we found some tin. So we've got runes on our sickles, and our I might have stuck one on a rake. I think we've got like a team rake. But yes, we don't have a whole lot. Mumin's got a beard under his helmet. Yeah, and Scooter says there's untapped rift materials lying around. So you'll probably see some at some point tonight, because I imagine there's been quite a few rifts on Serenity where people just haven't wanted to go collecting up all of the things. So we do just keep finding them. I'll tell you what, though, I didn't check whether I came out with cotton. If anybody hasn't come out, I've got a bit of wool. If anybody hasn't come out with cotton or wool, animal burrows and critters' nests are the ones you want to go for, and undergrowth, maybe.
I have lots.
You have lots. I use
have
lots.
About 6 pieces.
It turns out
from farming.
Excellent. Yeah, Myra, easier to acquire nice stuff here, but also easier to lose it. I think that is probably a fair summary. We've been trying to be very good and not just acquire sheep with nowhere good to put them. Let me just. Okay. So we also, like, I upgraded our compasses, but only a little bit. So they are now a lot faster than the starter compasses, but they are still not fast. So we said we thought maybe we would go exploring kind of westwards. So we don't, and I don't know, like, what do you reckon, guys? Have we got like that's a good point, actually, Meemers. If anybody is carrying scissors, you could just shear wild sheep. Yes, Myra has said exactly the same. But have we got any resources?
I have been.
Resources that we're looking for in particular? Silver or gold we wanted, because we can't do any of the jewelry smithing things without some lumps in those, and they're not really very forageable. So if we happen across one of those veins, that would be useful. But is there anything else that we're kind of hurting for at this point, other than all of our enchanted gear and fancy armor and weapons and life transfer? Oh my god. Tell you what, I've never felt quite so squishy as I do without life transfer.
Life transfer makes a world of difference, especially if you've got like characteristics like me. Like I can take on trolls and everything with my 97 life transfer sword on freedom, but like here scorpions can take me.
Even with like middling characteristics, I'm really noticing the difference. Maybe
hard.
Maybe Wolf isn't so much as the highest characteristic of the lot of us. These little wild boars, they're okay now that we've upgraded our weapon, but they've got such a pull radius and they're vicious. They keep. I'm so used to on freedom them
and
just
it goes for me.
Not caring about us, and they make a beeline for us over here. I was just looking at this archery tower and wondering if we had accidentally wandered into somebody's domain, but I don't think so. But as you can see, we're taking things down a lot faster now than we were on the last stream when we were on, quality 30 weapons. Or in the beginning, staffs and sticks. We are sticking by the road, guys. I was trying to get up high just to see if there was something here. For anybody who life transfer is cheating. Yeah, we're playing on hard mode. We're not going to have life transfer until somebody can cast life transfer, if ever. I appear to have lost the party, though. Whoops. I'm just gonna.
Well, we're Moon.
There you are. There you are. I just came further round. I thought you were.
We're where you put us.
Sorry.
Like always.
Sorry. What do you mean, like always? Hello, folks. I just went up and over the hill.
You know when you're looking for something, and you look everywhere like 5 times, and it's always in the place you left it.
Mm-hmm. That's so. So if I lose you guys, you're all just going to stand still like a kid in a supermarket. Is that what you're telling me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly.
Well, I like to walk up and down the middle and look down all the aisles, but normally whoever it is I'm looking for ends up standing on complete end of the aisle, out of sight. But you know how it is.
Well, we're all behind you, Tantail. The boars. Oh, the
Peekaboo.
boars are a newbie killer. Yeah, I bet they are. I bet they are. Hey, BTT, how you doing? Bun, it's going to take a long time to get to 100 faith. Wait, does life transfer require 100 faith? Surely not. It's like 70, isn't it?
It's pretty high from what I remember.
It is high though, yeah. But yes, it is a long way. It is a long way off. First we would have to have first we would even have to have priests. We're nowhere near anything like that either. So I'm afraid we're just going to have to learn how to tough it out a little bit for a while. Not everybody's used to relying on life transfer and freedom, but I certainly am. 30 copper for a Mumin corpse.
The
Hear
only
that,
reason
Mumin?
I got my the only reason I have a life transfer sword is because the mayor and some other deed mates felt so bad for me, constantly adventuring and dying to bears, that they were like, "Here, have this sword. We'll cast life transfer on it for you." And they imped my sword, cast life transfer, and they just happened to get 97.
Nice.
And yeah, I just seem to have luck that way. Not on my own, but through everyone else on Worm.
We've got I'm not we're because we're up against like some really steep stuff here. It's wooded all the way along, and that makes it quite hard to actually see what we're passing. And I wonder if maybe let's wind up here and just go inland a little bit. I want to keep sight of the water because that helps us triangulate on a place where we don't know where we are. But I feel like if there's stuff inland, we might be missing it. So if we just go a little bit away, but we'll try and still kind of roughly follow. Whoa.
Someone's got a troll on them.
Okay. Those guards just started running towards me, and I had a moment where I was like, crap, are we hunted?
Oh, there's a statue of an elf over there on the left. Okay.
So there is. Ah, Tuplex, you've got treasure chests, have you? Meemers has also dug us up a couple of treasure chests. They're very high quality ones, so they might get us killed. But yeah, at some
There's another
point
one.
we'd like to go. Do you know what? I can hate those things. But it is planted, so hopefully nobody's going to be eager to try and take it with us.
What, this goblin
Yeah.
statue?
Yeah. How damaged is that? Quite damaged. So I think whatever this was, I mean, it's fallen a long time ago. We've got one wall remaining. As a general principle, what we are trying to do is if we come across live deeds, we're trying to steer clear of them because we're conscious that in a PvP environment, people may not want their deeds publicized. So we're trying to sort of stick to the wilds. But we've upgraded our rules a little bit now that we're past the first session, and we've started making some stuff. So we are now allowing ourselves to pick up stuff that we find, womble up things, just so long as we are really sure that it's not from someone's active settlement, even if it's not deeded. So that's what we're trying to aim to do, basically, to stay away from other people's deeds. Making most of our own stuff, but maybe wombling up stuff when we find it, if we are relatively sure we're not pinching it from an active player. Watch out for the gnome. Yeah, I don't much like them. Also, I realise I'm just chaotically wandering away. I'm sorry, guys. There's some people still foraging down there. Are we good? We good? Oh, hello. We got more troll friends though. Do you know what I do like? I do like my new little fancy crown, and now I want one on freedom as well. Well, somebody's horse is getting attacked. Has anybody got a horse tamed? Meemers, you're attacking a horse. Oh, but
I saw it go down. Horse went down.
Is that a horse that somebody was riding? Meemers, you killed your own horse.
I guess
oh no,
they double clicked
Meemers.
on it.
Oh crap. Okay. Did yours have any gear? Yes, it did. Okay, so we need to find another wild horse for Meemers. I'm sorry, Meemers. That's shitty.
Who killed it?
Meemers
worried
accidentally killed
about
her own
that.
horse.
I was worried about that the other day because it's so easy to double click to just try to activate something and then accidentally target.
Even if you're right clicking, like when I tried to, what was I trying to do the other day? I think I was trying to
You're trying to
trade
heal me.
cotton. I was trying to trade cotton to Madoon last stream and I accidentally attacked him. Nobody has yet got the hunted status. Do you reckon we can get through a whole stream without anybody getting hunted? Maybe not, but maybe. Okay, right. I tell you what.
That's a lot to ask from us.
It is.
We
It
could
is.
butcher that horse and loot you for the leather.
Meemers, stay there a second. Everybody else, I'm not. I'm going to come back to there. So if you want to spread out, I'm just going to see if I can spot a horse nearby for Meemers. So stay put a second, because I feel like we just passed some wild horses, right? But I would like everybody on a horse. And Meemers, if you haven't already, maybe forage up some nodes so you've got something to tame a horse with, so you can put your saddle back on it. I will try not to bring a train of trolls back with me. We're so not used to living like this without like deed without sort of like, you know, the benefits of deeds and some of the benefits of deeds that we just kind of forget the benefits of deeds, like being able to equip and unequip our animals, but also not being able to just accidentally attack your own horse on a PVE, which is of course not a deed benefit, but it is a PVE benefit. Not seeing anything up there. I swear we just passed some horses, but maybe it was a little bit further back. So, Meemers has got some stuff to tame with. There is always the cow. We could give her a cow and then upgrade her to a horse when we find one. If anybody does find a horse, just shout in team. I'm just going to go and have a look up this coast, just in case there was one in view. Not seeing one though. Maybe we need to put Meemers on a cow and then upgrade her to the first horse we can find. The cow of shame. Wolf.
I'm pretty sure there's someone on the Worm Unlimited server I play on who only rides cows to slayings. They just don't bring a horse. They always bring a cow. So my plan is to try and breed a speed cow for them one day.
You might need to breed several speed cows if they leave them. Okay, right. Meemers has got. Oh, it's a young cow as well. It's so tiny. Oh,
can you
Meemers.
even ride a young cow?
Meemers is demonstrably riding a young cow. In fact. Okay, right. I'm going to come back down to whatever that tower is, because we were hitting quite a lot of terraforming up there, which has reminded me why we were sticking to the coast originally. But everybody keep your eye out for a horse so we can get Meemers properly remounted. Oh, somebody's got a lantern lit. I forgot that we even had lanterns. Have we got everybody? You know what? I need to do a count up. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I've got everybody here but Meemers. There's Meemers. I have to take a register. Otherwise, I don't know if I've lost track of somebody. Oh, I think it's because she's in third person. Isn't that what Bun was saying the other day? People who are in third person end up getting twisted on their mounts. Do you know what? I don't think it was always like this, right? Because I've only started noticing this recently. So the people in third person end up sort of like twisted. It's the same if you're sat on like a seat or a bench or something as well. Like the toon looks like twisted permanently into a weird position, but if they come out of third person, then they go back. They go back as they were. I swear it wasn't always like that. Been like that as long as you can remember, Bun. Really? Maybe it's just that yeah, okay, maybe.
I thought I've got a horse already. That was quick.
Oh, somebody's got a mature horse. Congratulations, whoever got that one. Now we don't get to watch Meemers on her ridiculous tiny little cow anymore.
I know, I'm disappointed.
Farewell, young cow. Where is it?
Goodbye.
I held it back at least a few minutes so we could watch for a bit.
Yeah, Bun, I think that is it, actually. Like, Calvert and I both play in first person. And I think Ruffle plays in first person. Although I wouldn't swear to it, but the kind of people that I tend to be taking, like, in-game selfies for streams and things with are evidently just first-person players, except for you. Okay, Meemers,
I
have you
play a bit in
untamed?
both.
Do you? I only tend to pop out to third person if I need to see and place on top of something, or if I need to just get a little bit more of a view over terrain.
Or dismounting from boats. You need to get up high.
Yeah. Okay, so horse is not tamed. We all good to go? Let's go. I like that I asked the question and just didn't wait for anybody to respond. But we're mostly moving. We're good. Just as soon as I can see Wolf moving. Hopefully. Yeah, there we go.
So
We're good.
I don't think there was third person when I first played Worm. So I'm used to playing in first person, but I really do prefer third person just for sort of positioning. So like when you're going up a mountain or something, it's a lot easier to get a broader view if something's coming at you, and also just where the slopes are and where you are in position. And then first person's really good for trying to do the naughty little peek through caves and stuff like that.
There's a monster camp just there, and also some trolls. Gonna have it though. Tell you what, I am really enjoying, of all of the skill upgrades on Epic, because our effective skills are higher, the one I am most enjoying is my foraging and botany being effectively higher, because now I'm seeing the kind of shiny loot that has been motivating me to go and grind those skills up on freedom. Because I'd heard of, like, you know, mythical extra. Did somebody just forage my monster? Oh, you sods. Who had my monster camp? Wolf. Oh, it's you. I suppose we should be burying as well. Well,
Yeah,
I was enjoying foraging and botany. But I sort of, I go out to, like, forage up cotton or something, or, like, some food to feed the horses, and then I come back with, like, random gemstones and, like, items of clothing, and it's very exciting. Have I got...
I didn't even see it. So I don't even know what they look like still.
Well, if we spot another one, I'll show you, but it looks like a great big, like, pile of rocks. It's like a big rock and a couple of little rocks. They've probably got some variations.
So does it look a bit like lairs then?
It looks like a very tiny lair.
Yeah, like a tiny lair. They look a little bit like the terrain used to look when we had kind of rocks just part of the natural terrain before they did the terrain overhaul. And I think that's why I kept missing them for so long, because I thought that they would look different. Also, I'm slightly concerned we might be about to run out of coasts, but... Oh, crap, is this going to be mountain? Yeah, I think we might have to go... Oh, no, there's a road round. Looks like there's a road round.
And a troll.
There are some trolls, yes.
Oh, it's two. Oh, wow, there's loads of trolls.
Oh, yes, there are. Okay, well, let's try and take them a couple at a time.
I saw the one coming in, but oddly I didn't see the one that was right next to me.
Oh, this is Bun's cue to be like, well, if you were playing in third person... I just can't do it. I just can't...
I am, though. I am playing in third person. Well, I think I'm playing in the closer third person.
We've got a horse now, Myra. Somebody found a little horse, so Meemers is back on a horse. Half of me wonders if maybe we should pick up an extra, like a spare horse in case that happens again, but I also kind of don't want to tempt fate. Hopefully it won't happen again. So does anybody know presumably if you brand horses on PvP, then they can have deed protections to stop people from just killing them accidentally? I mean, presumably your enemies can still kill them. I don't get motion sickness in first at all. I would if I had head bob turned on. Sorry, Tan.
I'd imagine the deed protections wouldn't actually prevent you killing the horse, because as we've seen so far, you can still do things that are illegal. It just then gives you hunted.
So it probably wouldn't prevent you killing somebody else's horse, but if, for example, we had a deed, I don't know how it works on PvP, but on PvE, you've got options for your citizens as to whether they can attack non-citizens and whether they can attack citizens. And if nobody can attack citizens, I think your horses are counted as citizens if they're branded for the purposes of that perm, I think, which would then prevent us from accidentally killing our own horses, at least.
It depends if it actually does, though, because I don't know if
Oh, crap.
works like that, if that makes sense.
Troll
Because
coming up.
Sorry, Tan?
I was saying I don't know that it would prevent you from killing other citizens because of the way PvP works, but then I guess Scooter probably
Maybe not.
knows.
But I mean, sort of, that would not stop you from attacking other people in your kingdom. It would just, I guess, stop you from attacking other people on your deed. Don't know. Right, so that champ troll, let's just try and shoot straight past it. Is everybody ahead of me now? Okay, good, good. At the moment, it's not coming, but carry on, don't stop. Now it's coming. Now it's coming. Keep going, guys. Let's see if we can outrun it, and if we can't, maybe we just have to try and take a champion troll.
It's not, half of you are in behind it.
Everybody's lit ahead of it, from what I'm seeing, but it's stopped. No, it hasn't stopped. It hasn't stopped. Carry on. Carry on, she says, getting stuck on terrain. Yeah, I don't get motion sickness moving around in first person. I would if I had the head bob turned on, but that's the first thing I turned off when I started playing. Now, I don't know.
Mumin right in front of it.
Who's got the... Yes. I mean, on my screen, Mumin's showing us several tiles in front of it. We just want to keep going. Carry on, Mumin.
Regular troll ahead.
That's fine. You guys go and take the regular troll, and what I'm going to try and do is see if I can engage this champ and then lead him back the other way. So if you go and clear out the stuff ahead. Right, I've got him. Let me see, because I'm on a faster horse than some of you. Maybe I can pull him back this way and then lose him, whereas those of you on slower horses probably can't. Go and pick up a scorpion friend at the same time. I know, I mean, there are certainly people who struggle in first person with motion sickness when they're riding. Like I know Calvert, for example, struggles to ride a horse, which is why he tends to be in a cart. Okay, now let's see if I can... Whoops, did not mean to do that. Oh, crap. That was less successful than I hoped. No, I'm good, I just got stuck on terrain because I was trying to de-attack him. You guys keep going. I'm just going to try and lose him and come catch up with you. Hope that he doesn't follow me too far. If we have to come back this way, though, let's hope it's not, like, in a hurry or very injured. Keep going, guys. Keep going. Otherwise, I'm going to lose the advantage that I had for being away behind you when you're slower horses.
There's a cave there.
I think I'm probably not going to manage to get him stuck in a cave, but if he's still following me by the time I get to it, I guess I could.
There's another troll behind us, or in front of us, or...
Keep going for now. When he stops, I think he's stopped. Oh no, he's still going, he's still going.
Now he's stopped.
I think we're good. Right, we've left the champ troll behind. We just don't want to linger here for too long. Right, let's crack on. Ooh. Well, I mean, those are definitely jetties. Does that mean we are near a deed or near a former deed site? Should we go and have a look up that? Up that? What is that? What even is that? Is that a channel? Is that just a road gone wrong? It looks like a road gone wrong. I have to say, I'm not seeing the kind of terraforming that I would expect to see here for a deed, although, tell you what, I am up there. So maybe these were like...
road.
Yeah, maybe this is the the harbour for a deed that was up the mountain. It's getting dark as well. The downside of having you all in my local is I don't know if somebody new pops into local. I don't know. They might show up at the bottom of the list. Maybe that's the way to catch people on PvP
Look
traveling
at
as a
how
group.
many are in local.
Yeah. But mostly what I'm doing is looking for the white rather than looking for the number.
Right. Well, I know where we are now. At least that's the.
Oh, good. Well, that's more than I do. I just sort of look at those forageables. So, what do you reckon then, Taro? If you know where we are, oh, is that a land bridge?
There's indeed a land bridge.
That's a land bridge. Shall we?
I thought it was actual bridge on the map, but apparently it is land bridge.
Do we want to go and just have a peek over the other side? At least the at least we can see around here. But we are kind of surrounded by mountains on all sides. We haven't yet decided. Yeah, Willow, that's what I was just saying. Advantage having a name at the end of the alphabet. Very minor advantage, granted. But, you know, if you're trying to sneak up on a group of people on PvP, I guess. Minor advantage. We sort of, we talked about, like, do we want to get a deed? Do we want to settle? Do we want to live a nomad's life? And we haven't really settled on anything yet. And as you can see, we don't have, like, cots or anything yet. So it's not like we're hauling stuff around. But we figured that we should just do some more exploring first and actually kind of get a feel for the server. I'll tell you what, I like the slope. I like the slope on that mountain. Hello, Calvert.
Where did you guys go after you passed that tower?
We just backtracked back to the land bridge. I
went and repaired the tower and lost you.
I mean, from what I can see on the map, the land bridge doesn't go anywhere exciting, so...
Well, but there's a tower over the other side, so I thought I'd just go and have a nosy and see if they've got a nice mine over there.
Well, I mean, it doesn't look like it from this angle.
You're welcome to stay here. I tell you what, have we still got Meemers back there? Well, I tell you what, okay, let me hop over the land bridge, and if there's nothing there, I can come running back and I can save you all the trouble. The trouble is, I'm so used to looking at what I would like in a deed or a settlement space on PvE. I am not yet in the PvP mindset, so I'm like, oh, that's a really nice slope. I might get a really nice sort of, you know, sunrise or sunset from there, or that's a nice lake view. That's not what we're looking for in a settlement on PvP if we settle.
Yeah, I keep doing that. I keep stopping to take screenies. Oh, actually, Valray's looking pretty good right now.
Calvert's under the impression that as cave dwellers, we now all just smell like caves.
Oh. But what do caves smell like?
I don't know. Damp, I guess. Dank, musty. I mean, you know, caves are good for not being followed in by mobs, but...
What I talk about mustiness is making me thirsty.
Well, that's a good point, actually. I made a milkshake and I forgot.
You want to go get your milkshake?
I've got it.
Oh.
I've got it. Unless you need to go get a drink.
I do need to get a drink, yes.
Okay, all right. I'm not seeing anything over here, so I'll tell you what. Let's just, while we seem to be relatively safe, let's just hop to be right back. Tara can go get a drink. We'll be back in a minute. Oh, I'm going to miss the purpling. All right, guys, we'll be back in a minute, and that means that anybody else who wants to go and get a drink can go do that. Stay with us. Back soon. Oh, I'm back. Tara's got a drink. And I missed the sunset. Well done, me.
Still
yes.
kind of light for me.
Well, the sun has gone down, so you know.
That's where my graphics setting must be really shit then, because I don't actually see sunsets and things.
Yeah, I mean, well, I don't know about really shit, but I've got like my sky detail set to super high. However, you were right, Tara. There actually isn't anything over here. I'm coming back. It's fine. I saved you all a ride. I'm slightly concerned about the dead guards. I'm hoping they died of old age.
You're saying it is that you missed the sunset, but look up at the sky right now with Valray, and it's gorgeous.
It is.
I can see Valray, but it's just sort of like, and like, I'm not really seeing a sunset. I'm seeing a sort of cloudy sky.
Well, the sun has definitely gone down now. So when the sun goes down for you, what do you not get? Like the kind of the hue shift, all of the colours and things.
Yeah, I don't get that.
Really? You're not playing on you're not playing on Legacy Renderer or anything like that, are you?
Don't think so.
Because the sky looks totally different in that. I think it would be difficult to miss, but I noticed that you don't. You just the skies in particular, you don't get those. What settings have I got? Hang on, let's have a look.
Modern renderer.
I've got all of the sky things on. Sky detail set to high. Terrain and shadow detail I've got set to high. I have no idea whether that affects the skies.
Tile detail is very sparse because that's I just.
I've got detailed weather, and I've got particles and effects and ambient environment. I've got all of those ones ticked, except for volumetric fog. Don't know. Maybe we have to do some experimenting at some point. Right, Lambridge led to nowhere. So, cracking on. Have I got everybody? Have I got everybody? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right, register complete. Let's carry on.
Yes, miss.
Calvert, you haven't seen my very feathery crown. Look. They gave me a crown. I really don't like the in third person a character on a horse just looks kind of ridiculous with that bobbity bounce. But it is crimson, so it does match the rest of my stuff. Wulfmaer, you remember a group that you were walking on Iceland with being told you had a group odour? I mean, hot springs often do have a bit of an odour because hot springs are often slightly sulphurous. Especially in Iceland, actually.
We've passed many horses now. We could
have
several mobs ahead.
Enjoyed Meemers riding that cow for ages.
She wasn't riding a cow for ages.
That's the point. If Wulfmaer hadn't got the horse.
Oh yeah. She'd have been on a cow for ages. Like, yeah. I mean, if anybody wants to grab a spare horse, I guess now's the time. We can only lead one extra thing here, so.
So we can lead 2 things or 1 thing.
I think if you're riding one, you can only lead one other. I think, but I haven't actually tried.
I do have 2 ropes, so if we get 2 things for me to mess with. Oh, there's loads of cows over here. That's all. Quite some cows.
Using what to lead? What?
Using a halter.
So, you can lead the full amount if you're riding. It's just that obviously, if you have to get off your horse and get back on, then you need to unlead one to lead your horse to get back on, and
but
then lead.
Not on PvP. You can't though, right? Because on PvP you can only lead 2 things at once.
Oh really?
Isn't that? Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, and so I don't know if that means
making halter rope.
It lets you it allows you if you to lead two horses behind you. I guess. I mean, I don't know if. Let me see. Scooter might be able to tell us.
You might as well just carry 2 rope.
You could just carry 2 rope. Yes, it's just then you're carrying twice as much. So a halter rope weighs what? 2? How much does a rope weigh? Anyone who's carrying a rope.
So 5, I think.
Well, there you go. So a halter rope is like it's not even like there's a weight benefit. I was just going to go and see if I could lead 2 things at once following this, except I've accidentally pulled a crocodile. No target.
And we've got a sport behind us as well.
Lead that. Hello, Croc. I'm not your friend. I also don't know if it's different, like what kinds of things you're leading. Okay, so it's letting me lead 2 things whilst I'm riding. I don't know if it would also let me lead... Ah, okay, no, so it depends what it is. So we can lead... It looks like we can lead multiple farm animals, but maybe horses, we can only lead a few. Because it let me lead, like, 2 bulls and a bison. So there is still a benefit to us having halter ropes. Just, we can't take multiple horses that way. So I guess that means that if we were sailing... I guess that means
There
if we
you
were
are.
sailing, we couldn't... Yeah, sorry, I just went off to go and experiment with my halter rope. Start leading a brown cow.
Makes sense, I guess, to try and limit the sort of, you know, people just taking an entire squad of horses.
Yeah, so I can lead like four farm animals without issue. But I think if I tried to lead horses, it would only now let me lead 1 or maybe 2. No matter how much stuff we try and learn about what stuff's different on PvP, we still keep being like, Scooter, how does this thing work? Or somebody go check how this thing works. Even when we find more wild horses, maybe I'll try with wild horses and see if it'll let me lead 1 or 2. Sorry, did I leave somebody with a crocodile, or was that just the guard?
I think the guard's got
Good.
it.
Right. Okay, so the limitation is on all PvP servers. So Scooter, then, is it just for mountable creatures? Although actually no, because a cow and a bull are mountable. Is it just for horses then? Like horses and hell horses? Because you can ride a bull, right? So the cow and the bull are both mountable creatures. Oh, that was quick. I'm still used to us being like slowly hacking things to death. Bugger off, snake. Right. Just stay there a second, guys, because here's a bunch of horses. Let's go find out. So,
And there's a hellhound as well.
Whoops. There is a hellhound as well. Right. So I'm leading 1 horse. Let's try this one.
And we're checking after the hellhound.
Okay, so it won't let me lead a second horse. So there you go. It does seem to be exclusively horses. Because I'm riding a horse, I can't therefore lead a second. So I can lead 1 horse, but I can lead up to 4 livestock. Speaking of which, just... Ooh, you're injured, Taro. Sorry, I'll come and help and stop just whizzing around.
Oh,
If anybody
don't come and hear me,
wants...
don't come and hear me.
What? Traumatized you, have I? If anybody wants a spare horse, there is an aged one here. Also, shh.
I love the different messages the tower guards have here. I've noticed they're slightly different to
Oh
what
my
I've
goodness!
seen on Xanadu.
I've
No
never seen
soup
the no
for you.
soup one before.
That's cute. That's cute. I like that.
That guard ain't messing around. I had to say that twice because I didn't unmute myself properly.
Do you know what? The trouble is, whenever we call guards on things, then I see local flash up and I'm like, fuck! No, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. I totally understand, though, why people who have been PvPers first and foremost are kind of like... They end up with a little bit of PTSD on Freedom. Like, there was somebody in my alliance who was primarily a PvPer, and she said she made herself a deed way out of the way of everybody else, because anytime somebody came into local, it nearly gave her a heart attack. Which is why that even on PvE, she remained a hermit. Just to stop her, like, her heart rate spiking every time. God, now look at this, billions of horses now, including a brown one over here. If anybody would like to change their horse colour. Look at them all.
Even baby cow.
Oh my goodness. And a skewbald. And an Appaloosa. Fuck me. Guys. Maybe this is where we should. Maybe this is where we should settle. Look at all these fancy horses. We've got an Appaloosa here if anybody would like it. I'm leading a brown, and there's a Skewbald back there, but it is venerable. Unfortunately, so is the Appaloosa. So,
That doesn't matter if I care for it.
excited by horse colours. True, it does not. I don't know if we... I guess because we also benefit from the epic skill curve in terms of how many creatures we can care for, maybe? So there you go. If anybody... Has somebody got the Skewbald? Because we could also care for and lead that, I guess.
It does affect it, because I can care for a lot more animals. But, yeah, this horse has now diseased me.
Ah.
You've got scooters. You've got scooties.
Mm-hmm. So somebody got the Skewbald and somebody's got the Appaloosa. I mean, you know, that's assuming we don't get into any trouble and have to get off and do things on foot and get into trouble. But since they're pretty coloured horses, I figured we might as well flag them up. Nice. Nice. So I must be able to care for like 9 or 10 creatures. Yeah. Look at... There's another Appaloosa up there. Look at this bounty. Come all the way over to PvP, and then I get gooey over pretty horses. That does sound very me. There's a croc over there. Oh shit! And another champion troll. Back off! Back off! Back off! Back off! Crap! Crap! Just keep backing off, guys, until everybody's caught up, because we're going to have to run some interference. So we could settle where all of the lovely horses are. But we would also have some rather large neighbours.
I think the troll hasn't seen us.
He hasn't, but we want to carry on round this way. So if we kill this croc, then I'm going to go and try and pull the troll to lead him off you, so that you guys can carry on past. Maybe. Fierce croc as well.
Oh, there are 2 crocs then.
Ah, yes, maybe. This is quite a croc-infested place, but it also pretty horses. Pretty horses.
And crocs mean leather, so I don't mind them.
Have you got a butchering knife? Do you want me to butcher it?
I have butchering R1.
Oh, you've got it.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'll butcher it,
I've
and if
got the
anybody wants to
hide.
grab stuff out of that one, please do. Okay. I want to be able to stop and look at all of these pretty things, so I'm going to go and try and pull this troll, and I'm going to take it right past you guys. Nobody target it on the way past, because I don't want it to stop with the party.
Shift over
you move. Just move over a little bit. Move over a little bit, and I'll try and take this guy back this way. Also, I'm going to leave this other nice Appaloosa there if somebody else wants to start leading this one, just in case the troll goes for it when we pass. Come on, troll. Here, boy. Yep. Wait, hang on.
Nino, troll police going past. Pull over.
Whoops. Here, lass. Here, girl. That's what I get for assuming. Come on. Come on, little troll.
He's jogging as fast as he can.
I know, this one seems way slower than the last one.
It's old. It's venerable.
Come on, old lady. Come on, old lady. Do creatures slow down at venerable?
I think so,
Is that
yeah.
a thing? Is that true of horses as well? Like...
I think so,
Is that-
but I'm
is
not
it-
certain.
Is that an edge
It
case?
might be a like a old wives' tale. I'm not sure. There's a few of those floating around.
True. Twoplex, trolls can't swim on PvP either. Wait, are there things that can swim on PvP that can't swim on PvE? Because trolls can't swim on PvE. Are we going to have to redefine what things we can run into the water from? Is it different over here? I hope it's not. He's going so slow. I'm not going to struggle to lose him on the way back, at least. I can pick it up on the way back, Tantail, if nobody else has picked it up. I just in case he decided, in case he was hungry, because we keep hearing reports lately of people getting their horses attacked by hungry mobs. I just didn't want him to go for the pretty that I was following when I was trying to kite him away. Right. Gonna lead him just a little bit further, and then I'm going to double back and catch up with you guys. Into that words. Come on. Come on, lass. Right. Ready? Ready? Time to go. Up. And she says and rides straight into a tree. Well done, me. You stay there. Stay back. Oh, now she gets good at running.
Got a second wind.
Maybe. I don't think it'll
Do
be
we
a
move
problem. I
further
don't think it'll be a problem to lose her, but they do pursue for a little way, so I'm just going to keep going and going. You guys should still be fine where you were, though.
Okay, we should move a bit further
Yeah,
south.
no,
then,
it stopped. It stopped pursuing. So I've left it a way back so we can go and. Do you know what? I'm going to light my goddamn lantern because I'm so used to having a glow rune, and then I'm like, why is it so dark? Now it is marginally less dark. Well done, me.
It's just worth bearing in mind if we see someone pop up in local, we may want to snuff. I mean, I've kept mine on just so we can see each other.
Yeah.
But I'm happy to snuff
Sure.
it if we decide it's inadvisable.
So, did somebody pick up the other Appaloosa, or shall I?
I could. I got this charcoal coloured horse.
Or if you've already got a coloured horse, sorry. So I've got that one. Anybody else got any pretty horses they want to forage up, or? The horses drop useful mats. Do you want me to butcher this one because it's fresh? That sounds horrible. I don't know that we want to be carrying loads of leather around right now, but in case anybody does, there you go. Because I'm one of the few with a butchering knife. Although actually it didn't drop a great hide, so maybe not.
High quality doesn't really matter much because we turn it into leather.
True.
Better or worse.
True.
And the quality of the leather doesn't matter either.
Doesn't matter for imping. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just gonna go and have a look at these ones. You see, like this here, this would be a lovely spot. Like on a PVE server, you've got this lovely kind of big open vista all around. You've got some mountain views. You've got enough low horizon for some really nice sort of, what are we looking at? Southwest. Okay, so the sun is going to set just over there. That would be beautiful. But this is so indefensible.
You'd put a little altar on that little sticky out bit and make a little shrine.
It'd be lovely. In fact, you could even put it on that nice little bit of an island just there. Get your sunset over there. On the island, without the trees in the way, you'd be getting your sunrise. Well, in fairness, the sunrise would be behind the mountain, but maybe the mountain wouldn't be so much in the way. It would be beautiful. That makes me sad. It makes me sad that it would not be a good PvP settlement, but it's a lovely spot for a PvE settlement. Oh. Although we appear to be near a former deed, because that pile of beeswax suggests that that there's been something decaying here recently, like beehives. A beehive decayed here recently. See, they found more crocs. I'm just going to go and have a peek up here.
It's quite ancient beeswax as well.
But I mean, the beehives, in fairness, are quite slow to decay in the wild. So, like, I often find beehives lasting long, long after a deed. There's no sign that I'm seeing of any kind of... I mean, there's terraforming up here, but I'm not seeing any kind of bits of walls or fences.
But
I'm also...
the beeswax doesn't decay inside the hive either, does it?
Yeah, no, I don't think so. So it's only once it's dropped... I think it's only once it's dropped. Like, when... Then I assume it decays on the ground.
Yeah, and it's like 90 damage on it, so it's in there long enough to take most damage. So
also just a little bit conscious that with a much lower population on PvP servers, we're more likely to walk into something that would definitely eat us for dinner out here. So I'm just kind of mousing over. I don't want to get tricked. I don't want to get kicked into a lake by another forest giant or something. So I'm just sort of... I mean, and because we don't yet know sort of where there are deeds and things like that. We also don't know when we're in an unpopulated space where we might accidentally run into something that we cannot take. So I'm sort of a little bit more anxious about travelling at night here than I would be back home. I also haven't seen much in the way of open caves, which kind of surprises me. I guess the further you get away from start, the less of that stuff you just find generally. Behave around the beehives.
Shouldn't it be behave?
No, Tantail, it shouldn't. Behave.
I'm just chuckling quietly to myself.
Mm-hmm. Look at these nice lake views. Ah. Clearly, if we ever pick a place to settle, guys, I need to not be the one to pick it. I cannot be I cannot be trusted to identify correctly a good spot for this kind of stuff. I'm all about the views. Wait, where did it go? Wait, oh, it's following. It's pretty colours, though. Oh, crap. You know what? We should have brought those treasure chests that Meemers got up, because if we'd opened them up, at least if we had any clues nearby, we could have gone seeking those particular clues, because they're going to take us all over the place, and mind you, then I'd have to know where I am. But maybe we should get in the habit of, I don't know, carrying any treasure chests we have. That is a very big pole. So you could just fill that in a little bit and make yourself a nice little fishing pond. Just... so nice. Hello, Galandria. Have another E. I guess here you'd be more likely to put up mine doors on every mine you open. I mean, maybe, but I think there's probably, because mine doors decay quite fast off deed. I'd expect, and in some places we have been finding loads of just kind of like 1 or 2 tile deep ones where I guess people have gone like kind of prospecting, looking for stuff, or where old mines have collapsed. So I suppose active mines you would expect to have mine doors on them. But we're not looking for active mines, because what we don't want to do is go and accidentally take stuff from other people. But I'm not seeing a lot of abandoned mines here, but maybe we're just kind of in the wrong terrain for it right now. On the plus side, looks like you guys are actually getting worm sounds tonight, unlike when Bud and I were out treasure hunting. Come on, fella. Also, my stuff gets damaged so fast here. We are all still... well, we're not all still. Most of us are still running around in, like, studded leather as well. Some people have upgraded a little bit. Does anybody need to heal up? We good?
To be fair, I run around in studded leather on Xanadu as well, so it's not that much different for me.
I was in studded leather on Crim for several years, and then I upgraded to chain. And then piece by piece, I upgraded to my Drake hide from the spoils from public slayings alone. I don't think I've ever worn plate on Crim.
I've never worn plate, and I don't want to, because I don't really like being like the heavy, powerful type. I like being
really
sort of,
slows you down.
sort of rogue and like ranger sort of level.
Really does slow you down. Just tinking up that last hole of Meemers. I also find, I guess because I don't do much kind of wayfinding on PVE anymore, except I suppose when we're treasure hunting, but it feels like, I feel like I feel the effects of nighttime a lot more over on the PvP servers. And I think it's not just because, like, you know, I'm not throwing light as far, but I think it's also because on Freedom, you're just passing by loads of beautifully lit highways and beautifully lit deeds. So there's a lot of kind of ambient light thrown on PVE servers that you just don't get over here. Like, we don't have those torchlit highways, and you're not sort of, there isn't always kind of a deed on the horizon that's drowning in lamplight and things like that. So I actually...
There's a canal over there.
There's a what?
Not canal. Tunnel through the,
Oh, this one. Like a little boat tunnel, maybe.
Yeah.
And a drowning cow in it. Sorry, cow. Just go and poke my head in. And also check whether we're on deed. We are not. It is slightly too deep to go in on horseback. So, I mean, I'm not getting attacked. Let me just... Oh, no, now I'm getting attacked.
Rock coming in.
Yeah, where is he? Or she?
He's behind you.
Get it. But yeah, like, traveling at night, it's just... I really notice how much harder it is to sort of to see terrain, to navigate, to get a sense of what's around me. So when I've been over here doing stuff, like, my preference is to like camp up at night time and only do my actual traveling during the day, because it's actually quite hard to do. Right, let me just hop off my horse, and I'm going to go and stick my head in there.
Our tunnel.
Well, it's not reinforced. So if it was once reinforced, it isn't now. You used to do what back in the day?
I travel a lot at night and that, and I didn't have a lantern or anything, so I just try and follow a road or a cave wall, and I'd just mouse over in front of me, like scanning for enemies.
So this is reinforced once you get through the first few tiles. It might have been a boat cave, but I'm surprised I'm not getting swamped by mobs in here, because normally when you step into any cave, you hit a whole load... Oh, there's a marble vein. You just hit a whole load of, like, mobs that have been trapped in there for forever, getting, like, slowly hungrier and hungrier. But if you guys want to come in, you're at least not going to get kind of glomped. I don't know how far this goes yet. So it might be that I'm about to get to a dead end, but it is reinforced for the most part. There's a couple of ones where there's been collapses and the reinforcements have gone, but mostly it does appear to be reinforced. And you know what? I think it actually does go for a bit of a way.
Oh yeah, I mean, I can't see the end of it at all. It's definitely going...
So if you guys, those of you that are leading things, you should still be able to lead stuff if you get off your horses. If you want to follow me in, do, but if you want to go and stay by the entrance, also fine. I've got that problem now that I've come far enough in that I kind of feel like I need to go, I need to keep going and see how far it goes. I'm also keeping an eye out just to see if I accidentally end up on someone's deed, but I don't appear to have thus far. How damaged is that lamp? Only a bit, but I have now hit a bit where, like, the reinforcements on this side are all pretty much gone. Tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to go and try and stick my head through a wall, because that will tell us if we're coming up onto something. And we don't appear to be. Like, I'm not seeing any kind of collapsed cave networks around us. Quick shake at the entrance. Rude. Yay, baking stones.
I'm seeing a weird sort of feature on the map through this wall here, but I'm not sure what it is.
Feature on the wall?
Through the wall.
Okay. Well, I can't... are you further back than me?
I am, yes.
I can see where Wolf is. So, let's just... I am only looking through the wall on the right-hand side, because the left is still... Oh, I can't see through this one at all.
Let me see if I can see it. This over here still.
Maybe the killer
rabbit.
rabbit.
Oh, slate.
Oh, you found slate! Found slate.
Maybe some kind of render range or something.
Yeah, maybe. The rendering is sort of a little bit... always a little bit wonky when you're sticking your head through...
You see the same thing, Wolf? Casey's like a sort of square order kind of thing.
Further in where I am, I'm not seeing anything off this side anyway. Myra, don't be trying to goad bunnies into trapping us in caves. That's mean. Let's just go with it. Although it looks like we've maybe reached the end.
I mean,
The end of this bit though, but there's the slate vein that Tam was talking about. I tell you what, I didn't prospect the marble, but
whichever tile I look through, I see the same thing. So I assume it's some kind of
slate is quality 22. Not going to be building anything with it, are we? About that one. 91 on this one, though. Ore's going to run out soon, though, so there's not loads left in it. Everybody finding their way across the edge.
Did you repair the lamp?
I don't think so.
I found a repaired lamp.
Although somebody else might have. Dead end back there with an iron vein. Still no signs of any deeds here, but in fairness, so much of this side is collapsed. It's getting harder to tell because there's some reinforced bits here. I probably can't stick my head through any of these to see if there's sort of... Yeah, there's no collapsed tunnels over that side. Although that is quite the dip I've just fallen into. Let's have a look through this one. For anybody who's not used to sticking your head through cave walls. Okay, so there we go. So it does carry on a bit further this way. This is a collapse. But it's hard to see how much further it carries on this way. And I'm seeing some terraforming on the terrain above. So, I don't know, maybe this led all the way to sort of like a deed that was up high elsewhere. I mean, we could try mining our way through and just do a bit of excavating, but it's going to take... I reckon that's 2 tiles away. We'd have to mine our way through 2 tiles to get to the next bit. And I don't know how far the next bit goes. But mostly I just came in here because I was curious. And also, I take it nobody found gold or silver, right? I didn't see any as I was going.
Oh, that's weird. The pattern, as I could see, is a bit different shape on this one.
Maybe you are just seeing some strange rendering of, like, I don't know. If you're seeing something squarish, it might be something like the underside of a colossus or a mission structure or something, maybe? I don't know.
No, it's definitely lower down.
I mean, if you're seeing a block lower down, usually then what you're seeing is evidence of like an open tile somewhere. I don't know. On my way back out, I'll go and see if I can stick my head through it so we can see what you're talking about. Yeah, 2 tiles probably would be quite quick with this many of us. I'll tell you what I didn't do. Wolf, are you up this end or have you come back already? Because Wolf's got the best prospecting. Has anybody prospected at the end to just see if there's any interesting veins within a few tiles? Mine's decent, but it's not as good as Wolf's. So if he's still with us, he's probably the best person to do it. Just in case there's something else beyond. But also, Myra, I mean, there are that many of us, but also, like, we're dealing with, like, my pickaxe is quality 50 with no enchants. But my high mining skill would help a lot, in fairness. There's Wolf. So, Wolf, would you be able to just prospect something off the end of this cave? As in, like, not prospect the vein, you know, analyze, that's the word I want. Analyze and just see if there's anything exciting on the next bit through for us. I think some of the others are as well. We're going to come out smelling of cave again, aren't we? Okay. So, slate, rock salt, salt, iron, no gold or silver. Boo-hoo. Well, this is a nice little boat mine, but it apparently does not lead to a vague trace or something. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I might be able to ride my horse most of the way back out, but I think.
I wonder where the iron vein is.
I think this, as interesting as it was to come and nose in, I think this is probably not going to be much use to us. It's interesting to know that it's here, though. I have no idea where we are on the map, but if anybody else does, and you want to mark the site of it, because we found slate here, I'm not sure if we found slate anywhere else. Mind you, I don't know if we'll ever be coming back this way. I guess it depends how far we wander. But let me just. I am going to struggle riding that whole way. So trying to figure out where Madoon was sticking his head through a wall back here, because these are all reinforced. Might be able to there. Maybe. Yeah, we don't need a whole lot, Myra, in fairness. Like jewelry and I guess statuettes and things. That is, I don't know what Taro was seeing, but that there looks like a creature spawner.
Hang on, let me catch up with you, and then I'll look through it and see if I can spot it.
I'm nearish the entrance now. I don't know if it was about here that you were looking.
It was along the way on the left. Well, is that you?
I've got my head in a wall.
I was Wolf. I see.
Have I come too far then?
Yes.
Okay.
Probably.
I thought I'd looked in the walls up here. Right, Taro, catching back up with you. So what was it, near these mushrooms? Are we all just going to go and stick our head through a cave wall? Come to PvP, guys. You too can go and poke your head through walls. Look at us all just lined up like... do you know what? I can't stick mine through this particular bit of wall. I don't think. And it will depend. I don't know if any of you have noticed, but depending on what you have your cave detail set at, the wall is shaped differently on each setting. So this one, I can't actually poke my head through. I'm just going to try getting on my horse, because that will put me a bit higher in case that helps, but...
It's just a classic day on Xanadu for me. Although, to be honest, I've been having a lot more issue doing it recently, which is kind of annoying because I'm trying to keep an eye out for other caves.
I mean, it's
so I
quite
don't accidentally make a drop shaft.
Well, it's difficult when you've got reinforced tiles nearby, because you need to be kind of at least one away from a reinforcement. Sorry, at least two away from a reinforcement to be able to do it. You know, this is one of those features that if they ever decide is actually a bug and not a feature, we're all going to be so sad, because it's so useful for seeing, like, if there's more nearby. I'm not seeing anything weird through this one, but I can't see over in that direction. I'm even peering. I try to peer around the corner on my own laptop, but whatever you were seeing over there, I'm not. So it might have to be a mystery that remains unsolved, unless Wolf has solved it. Actually, I don't need to write that yet.
I've shared it on Discord.
Okay. Oh, I see what you mean. Eh? I don't know. I'll tell you what I don't like about that. That kind of reminds me of when you have highly transparent water on and you approach the border of a server, you can see where the ground just drops away, and it's kind of horrifying. It makes my stomach drop every time I see it, which is one of many reasons I don't have highly transparent water on. You sit and alter a friend in the back of a cart to look when you're mining, Myra. Yeah, good shout. I tend to just, like, stick my nose into a wall and then slide slowly along it until I find a bit I can peer through. We have got, I'll tell you what, while I'm here, I don't know if anybody else prospected this, but just out of interest, quality 41 on that marble vein.
Sometimes slipping between first and third person helps you look through the wall as well.
Pro tip. Don't think I've ever tried that.
Oh, hang on. Rest up before I try swimming.
I see Mumin's already making good use of the marble vein. Oh, we did want a mortar and pestle, didn't we? Good shout. I'd forgotten about that. Just going to wait and make sure that we got everybody out who was in. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think there's still one person in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, there we go. Just getting Tara catching up. How far off sunrise are we? There's a critter nest just there if anybody did need cotton. God, it's only 1 AM. Also, I'm no good at manoeuvring on my horse when I'm not looking the direction it's going in. That happens all the time, where I think I'm going to go forward and then I just end up shooting backwards. Right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and Scooter's over there. 6. All right. 2 mortar and pestle and some baking stones. Nice one, nice one. Yeah, so Myra, Mumin's just made one. We had made a couple of baking stones, not that we're anywhere near making ourselves pizza. But then, because I've been, I don't know, leaning into the roleplay aspect, I've been sending letters to other people in JK as and when I encounter them, and sort of discussing possible quests or trades or things with them. And one of the things that I have agreed on behalf of the coterie that we're going to go do is make a feast for somebody. So having made our baking stones, but been like, we're not going to need a mortar and pestle. I then, of course, immediately gave us a reason to need a mortar and pestle. So I'm glad that Mumin remembered, because I had totally forgotten that we wanted to make one. Yeah, but a grindstone we can make for anything. It was we just specifically needed that one. Part of me wants to be going and heading inland at some point. But I don't want to do it till the sun comes up, I don't think, because the trouble is that, like, visibility is so poor. At least here, things are only going to creep up on us from one side. But when we start going kind of cross-country, particularly if it's difficult terrain that we get stuck on, we just suddenly get so much more vulnerable. And things sneak up on us way more. And even though while we're in a group, we're mostly okay, you really do feel squishier here. Especially those of us not wearing hats.
Wearing a hat, though.
I am wearing a hat. Do you know what? I don't know. Does this count as any kind of... So does this count as like a leather cap? Does it have any kind of an armor rating? I don't know. Does it count as just basic leather armor? I've never actually had one of these before, so let's find out and hope this croc doesn't get me while I'm not looking.
Oh, I've got a cat on me. Where is it?
Goblin Warbonnet. Cannot be dyed. The wiki does not say. So if anybody knows, let us know. I mean, I was quite happy running around without any armor on my head, in fairness. So I am very much in the decorative stuff on my head is fine camp, because I don't tend to wear head armor anyway. But it does make me even more vulnerable here than it would elsewhere. Got everybody caught up? Right, let's crack on. Goblin. Boblin the goblin. Oh, do you know what? My sense of direction is so poor.
I know where we are.
Good, I'm glad somebody does. Has everybody got enough food? I mean, we could. Oh fuck! Right, there's a shitload of scorpions on that path. Just before I go pulling them all at once. But I'm just
orderly cute.
Yeah, I'm just also paranoid and mousing over things to make sure that we don't run into something bigger and nastier. because we can't take most of the big nasty things that we might run into out here, and we are a long way from any kind of help.
Oh, there's a scorpions in the woods as well.
Most of those bigger and nastier things will find us, not the other way around.
I know, but sometimes you can spot them before they come in. God, this really is absolutely like there's shitloads of scorpions here. Like, I guess there must just have been a spawner. There must be a spawner here that's just been spawning unchecked. Like there's 2 or 3 in the woods. There's another 4 on the path.
Oh, I could see 4 in the woods, I think.
Yeah, there is a tower over there though. If we get into trouble, that one's been pulled.
Well, we're gonna be all done for red dye for a while.
True. So you can get some more purple.
It's the woad that we need for the purple. We've got plenty of red.
It's true. We haven't actually come across a lot of steppe, have we? It's been all kind of like woodlands, and you really need steppe for woad.
There is a little bit of steppe near base camp. I can point people in the direction when we're not streaming.
I'm surprised there isn't like big. Although actually, this map just does not have much steppe on it. Like there's some in the south, because I think these bits are steppe. But well, I mean, you can get woad from other nodes. It's just the best. Why aren't I butchering? There we go. The best kind of node for woad is out in the steppe, so we just don't encounter that many of them. I'm not picking up this cochineal. I'm just butchering as I go in case anybody else does want it. You'll have more than you know what to do with.
Mirror that we can't get killed. It's unless you've literally portaled away.
Yeah,
that's pretty much the only way to avoid it, or just killing them first.
Sense of direction. Don't know the suffering of being directionally challenged. Okay, so that was back near kind of not that far from Strongbox, right? So we haven't managed to make our way back to the start, I guess. I guess we could go looking for that on the way. Thing is, once we've got enough dye to just meet our initial dye needs, we're probably not going to need that much more. We don't need shitloads. I think it's is it flower tiles? I think it's the kind of the flower nodes, those ones up there that you have a small chance to get woad from.
Yeah, that's where I got my last lot from.
Yeah, I got mine from a flower node as well. God, there
Careful
are
of the troll
so
as well.
many scorpions
and
here.
Snake.
Okay.
And bear.
And
There's a crop on the
everything.
right as well.
Okay. There's also a health scorpius just up the hill. So, let's just hope we don't pull them all at once. Oh, there's a champion scorpion down on the sand. We do not want to accidentally get into a fight with that, thinking we're fighting something normal because those hit hard. Just, where's it going? Wandering, but it's not yet coming for us. God. I mean, maybe on the plus side that... you know what, I don't know if this means that we are in a place where there's no deeds. Do spawners kind of... Because I feel like, I don't know if spawners keep pushing stuff out all the time, whether or not anyone's there, and so I never know. If you come across like mob-infested terrain, I never quite know if it means that you're in a place where nobody's been for ages hunting, or where enough people pass by that the spawners spawn, but there aren't people hunting to kill things. Do we want to try and... Wait, where's that champ scorpion gone? It's just down there. Do we want to try and go round the champ scorpion, or do we want to go and just try and take it? There are a lot more scorpions over there.
You want to rescue Scooter?
Where's Scooter? Has Scooter got himself in trouble
Taking
again?
the troll.
He's fighting the troll and a spider.
Okay.
He can probably take the spider easily, but...
The trouble is, we're going to pull that champion scorpion if we're not careful, so... I've got an eye on it. She says, and then immediately looks away. but we don't want to be fighting it at the same time as all of its friends. So what I might do is when this troll goes down, give anybody who needs it a chance to heal up, and I'll go and see if I can pull just the champ and pull it back away from all of those other ones. Pull, pull, pull. Right, does anybody need to heal? Scooter? You don't count that as injured, do you? Right, I'm going to try and just pull this one back, so if you guys back off a bit, because I don't want to pull the 3 or 4 that are just the other side of it. Come on, buddy. Come on. Oh, come on. Come on.
Gotta be careful, there's a croc behind you as well.
Well, it's probably the croc
And a
that...
bear.
Oh, and a bear. And a bear. All right, you know what? I'm going to deal with these. Can somebody... Where's the croc?
Croc's over by the water's edge, but...
Oh, okay. The croc's not on me.
Yeah,
And the champ's walking away, you sod.
Croc's now coming.
Okay. We'll deal with the those. The problem is we're going to struggle now to pull that champ without also pulling its buddies. And we don't really want to take 3 to 4 scorpions at once with a champ. Right, okay. Somebody's left a horse back there. Oh no, okay, somebody is actually back there, it's Wolf. Fine. Okay, back off a little bit, guys. I'm going to try and pull just 1, but I might end up pulling 2 or 3. So just be prepared for a fight if I do. Oh, no. Not kitted out for this. Come on, buddy. Come on. Come on. He's right there. It's right there. Why aren't you... Oh, fuck, and I pulled all of them. Okay, well, that went well. Retreat! Hang on. No, back off, because one of them might give up before... No, okay, fine. Okay. Right, I'm on the champ. I would appreciate some help on the champ, though, or this is going to finish me very quickly. So... I see the others have got 1 up ahead. Although, actually, you know what? We're all right. We're hitting it way harder than I expected us to. All that panic for nothing. I've had champion scorpions beat the shit out of me on PvE with a live transfer weapon, and I don't know if I just got unlucky, but also, in fairness, the strength in numbers makes such a difference, and I suppose I am normally hunting alone. But it's mostly when a champion scorpion sneaks up on me and I don't realise it's a champion I'm fighting, so I'm not paying it as close attention as I should be. That tends to be when they get me. Good night, Calvert. We will try not to die. We haven't yet died on stream, fingers crossed. Yet. Oh, look, we've got more land bridges here. Okay. I wonder what's over that way. Tell you what, there's another... Let's just deal with this scorpion and his spider friend. And then maybe we'll go and have a look over there. Yeah, Champ Hellscorp is way worse. Those things are horrible and gigantic as well. One of us died off stream, but we haven't had any on-stream deaths. And I think most of us, because we don't have tents, so if one of us dies, it is a serious problem. Like, we don't have anywhere to spawn except start, which is way, way, way away. So, until we've got enough cotton to make everybody tents, we do need to be really quite careful about not having anybody go down. Which is why it drives me nuts when, I mean, he's all right at the moment, but sometimes when we're out with Scooter, he'll just run around on, like, 20% health, and I'm like, why? Why'd you do it? Why'd you do it? Okay. Should we go and have a look at this land bridge? I don't know if it goes anywhere exciting, but it looks like it might. There is also, apparently, horses like land bridges, because there's a shitload more of them over here. And Scooter's pulled a boar, I think, unless somebody else has. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Scooter, you know where we're going. Try not to die. Are the land bridges here, do we think, because these predate bridges? Are they here to stop people sailing these waterways? Because, I mean, this one at least has had a bit carved through it. But some of the other ones we haven't. It wouldn't stop somebody for long. It would just slow them down a little bit, I guess. Or maybe it's just because if these are kind of not well used areas of terrain, I guess, and highways don't protect them, maybe it's just the resource cost of building bridges that will just continue to decay. Maybe that's why there are not that many bridges on PvP. There you go. There's another thing that I just have not really accounted for, like how much stuff we have protected by highways on PvE. We've got a snake just coming in. It's probably going to follow us for a little while. Scooter, we got Scooter caught up yet. He's just there. Where'd you go, sneaky snake? "20% is fine." 20% is not fine, Scooter. Flower nodes over there.
I have noticed there's a lot of ruins of quite normal looking deeds, normal for freedom. So I wonder if there was just a bunch of people that just treated it like freedom.
Maybe.
And then left. Because
Well,
there's a lot of open areas.
Yeah. Well, I wonder if some of those open areas are sort of where people had sort of like a dock area, but then a more reinforced deed nearby. But also it's possible that, you know, if you didn't ever really want to go and play on elevation and you were fairly remote, I guess that for the most part, enemies don't come here unless they're coming for something specific. I don't know. I mean, maybe when they're bored, they come marauding other home servers, but you know, maybe it is actually possible if you're not streaming to live a kind of PvE existence here, because it's quite quiet. If you're not kind of sticking your head above the parapet and going and making a name for yourself, you know, maybe some people do just sort of come over here for kind of like a quiet, wild sort of an existence in a slightly more yellow horse, indeed.
And two snakes behind you.
Yeah. Well, I'm leading one, but if anybody else has got a spare rope or a halter, yeah, good shout, Myra. If anyone else has got a spare rope or a halter and fancies picking up another pretty coloured horse, it's not one of the rare colours, but it is a bit more interesting than the greys. Anyone who isn't already leading an extra one. The start of stream, I was like, okay, what resources are we short of, guys? And the only things I could think of were gold and silver. But the resources that we're going to get, that we're going to end this stream with, are going to be a bunch of horses. And then we're going to have the problem that we're like, fuck, where are we going to put these horses? Maybe we need to build a hitching post or something. Stop them just wandering off. No, we're not gathering up all the pretty horses on the server to make a glue factory. No. No. This anaconda is doing me more damage than that champ scorpion did. What else have we got? Other snake. Extra sneaky snake.
Third snake?
I don't know. Have you killed two already? I thought this was the second snake.
No, I've killed one and you killed one. I suppose there's
Then I guess there's a third. 3. So many anaconda. Just gonna go and have a look up on this ridge. Just more horses, all grey. Some bulls over there. Okay, nothing terribly exciting up there. I mean, we could try making ourselves a nice little PvE like, you know, settlement on a border. And I guess if we're not making it a deed, you can't go draining the deed. It's not like we've got anything very valuable to put in it. I mean, it wouldn't stop people coming and like bashing and smashing our houses and stuff. But if we're not actually storing valuables, look, there's a little fishy in the ditch. If we're not, you know, if we're not storing valuables in it and like just sort of building a little settlement off deed somewhere, maybe people wouldn't really give a shit about that. Like, it would be nice if people didn't come trolling it, but I guess if you have a deed, that's more of a target to get stuff from on PvP? I don't know. But I am conscious that as we are streaming our adventures, it only takes sort of one or two dickheads to decide that stream sniping sounds like fun and they're bored. So we have to be a little bit careful if we want to sort of settle semi-permanently or even permanently anywhere. I suppose. Because we're not PvPers round the clock. I mean, we're not PvPers anyway, but we're not on Epic round the clock. This is not a home server for most of us. Do you know what? I haven't seen a portal anywhere since we started. Has anybody else? I kind of expected to find more just sort of wild portals. Yeah, and I mean,
maybe
Tuplex.
people like to tuck them away.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, and Tuplex, we can absolutely do that. We can build a cave with a stone mine door pretty much anywhere. But then we don't get the nice little waterfront deed with the vista. Like, because the nice thing about having a waterfront deed is not just the view, but it's actually being able to just build actually build your deed kind of at the waterfront in a visible way. And the thing I suppose that makes me sad about sort of PvP building is it tends to be either really aggressive terraforming, and I get why, like defensive terraforming, which is not pretty, or it seems to be like living underground. And neither of those actually get you a nice, like a pretty looking settlement, like I guess because that's not the point. But I long for a pretty little settlement anywhere that I go. Hello, Croc. That sounds both horrible and illegal, Bun. Wait, what did Bun say? Wait, what's Bun saying? Horses best on slices of bread.
Or sweet burgers.
Tuplex, 20% interest rate is quite a lot, in fact. I missed whatever that was about. What's a 20% interest rate about?
20% health scooter.
Oh, I see. Okay. So, Taro, if you've got an idea where we are, because I really don't.
I do.
Should we be carrying on round, or do you think we should be trying to go cross-country? Because I suppose... I mean, I guess we can build a portal anywhere, but I don't want to get so far from start that nobody can get back there if they need to. And we are now quite a long way from start.
We are a fair way west of the start town, yeah.
So, I mean, maybe we should try kind of wrapping back around. I don't want to go retrace our steps, but instead of sort of keep following the coast all the way around, I wonder if maybe we should try going inland. I mean, it's not yet sunrise, but we're not so far off it now. Hang on, I'm just going to let my compass settle again. Oh, look, step. I think it's low brush that you're looking for woad, off the top of my head. So while we're seeing bits of step around, anybody who wanted woad, that's the node you're looking for, I think. Hang on. Can't actually remember what low brush looks like. I think it's quite hard to spot because it sort of just looks maybe a bit like tufts of... Yes, it's low brush you want.
Everything
I find sometime... You first.
I was saying that everything on step looks like a tuft of something.
True.
The way I see it is, you know when you're far enough away that the nodes don't render, but you're close enough to see the general tile? If you get on, like, the edge of that, or not the nodes don't render, sorry, the nodes render, but the extra grass stuff doesn't render.
But the texture hasn't yet thickened.
Yeah,
I know what you mean.
You can see nodes there.
Okay, well, how about we start crossing south-ish, see if we find anything interesting around here, and we'll kind of wind our way over towards the east. Oh, look, a gravel road. Let's go cross-country for a little bit. I mean, what's the worst that can happen? I realise we've just come north up here, but I'm going to sort of double back a little bit. It's going to be easier for us to lose each other cross-country, though, so I am conscious of that. I will try not to leave everybody too far behind. Oh, look, a deer. It's so rare to see those in the wild.
I think Scooter's upgrading.
What's Scooter upgrading? What's Scooter upgrading?
Have a look.
I don't know where Scooter is right now.
He's
Is
by
he
the hell
Wolf?
horse.
Oh, I see. That kind of an upgrade. Or is he just... Is he taming? Or is he killing? Scooter, if you have a
Yeah?
hell horse, is it not just going to keep attacking us? Will a hell horse attack whilst it's being ridden? You can tell I don't ride
I'm
hell
pretty
horses.
sure they do occasionally bite you while you ride them, yes.
But will they bite other people around him while he's riding it? You need better taming. Yeah, you do. What's your taming at, Scooter? Mine's not going to be brilliant. Taming.
Oh, he's done it.
53 effective. You got it? So you have. Okay, but if that thing starts biting party horses, you're going to get expelled. Oh dear. Oh dear. Extra spice with heli biting us.
Yeah, but it'll get killed by everything else, right? If it's tamed.
Yes, I guess. But that's Scooter's problem, I guess. Right, okay. Scooter's got a questionable upgrade. Watch out for it biting us or our horses. I don't know if it can. Maybe it won't. Maybe it won't.
In true
Okay.
Scooter fashion, is already injured.
So Scooter says it won't attack us, but it is going to attract things. But so are we. So
The purpling is happening for sunrise.
so it is. So it is. Look at that beautiful sky. Of course, now I decide that we go inland where I don't have a really nice vista to watch it. Still, I suppose that's not what PvP is for. So I've turned around so many times that I have once again lost sense of direction. So let's just wait for that to settle. Okay, right, everybody with me? Let's carry on this way. This way.
Which way is that way?
Follow the feathery bonnet.
Oh, yeah.
See almost everybody moving.
Follow the leaders.
Follow the
Hat.
leaders. War bonnet.
Oh, there's the deer. I didn't see the deer before.
Yeah, there's a couple. There's a couple around here. Also, in exciting for some of us news, I managed to temporarily turn my reindeer, which had turned into a normal deer skin, back into a reindeer skin yesterday. And then it turned back into a normal deer, and I'm trying to recreate it.
How did you arrange that?
So I unbranded it so that I could swap who was caring for it. And whilst it was unbranded, it was showing back as a reindeer skin. Oh no, wait. I can't remember if it was unbranding it that did it, but it was both tamed and unbranded, and it switched back to a reindeer skin with one of those. When I branded it, it stayed the reindeer skin, but as soon as I untamed it, it then switched back to a deer. So if it's the taming that does it rather than the branding, it's evident, like it's obviously not something that you can keep it in reindeer skin form. But I just thought it was interesting. I thought once having de-reindeered it, I didn't expect it to ever go back. So there's something in the code there that's sort of being a little bit wonky. Yeah, check your reindeer later, Wolf. It was definitely untaming it that made it turn back. So my guess is it's the taming more than the branding that affected it. But am I facing the right way now? I think I probably am. Yeah, right. Let's carry on. There is at least some patches of steppe here. So, like, I'm kind of keeping an eye out, but as I said, low brush is not an easy spot. We are now heading through the thick of woods, though. So, much more scope for things to be sneaking up on us here. There's a greenish troll dead ahead, which we can take, just so long as people have caught up.
Hello.
And let's hope that we don't pull a bunch of other things with it. Lost it now. Where are you, greenish troll? I had it a moment ago. There it is. Right next to me.
Can't see anything else near it.
At least it ain't a champ.
Oh, there's a spider over there, but that's...
Yeah, spider's alright, as long as he hasn't got more greenish troll friends. And to be honest, it's not that he'll be slow to go down, it's just that if he hits us on our heads, he got hurt. So, Wolf, your reindeer, has your reindeer still got the original reindeer skin? Or is it that yours has changed to a normal deer? Because I found that there was another way I found to keep the reindeer skins, but unfortunately the one that I managed to keep it with then died by misadventure. But reindeer that were in caves when the Christmas event ended retained their skins, but as soon as you led them out of a cave, they turned into normal deer. And again, I'm not really sure why that was, but so for a while there, you were still able to find reindeer with reindeer skins out in the wild, where they were still in caves and had been in caves since the event ended. Got a spider coming in.
And a wolf.
Okay. It's all right. That's manageable.
Imminently.
Do you know what? I don't think I'd ever noticed that that subtle patterning on the horse's flank. Almost like a kind of snakeskin like patterning. It's nice.
On the hell horse?
Yeah.
Where the hell has gone? Has he run off with it?
What, Scooter?
There it is.
Yeah, he's right in the middle of the party. I think the wind's just changed as
yeah.
well. I'm getting getting gale sounds. There's a weird little
intending on changing direction
canal.
or...
Well, yeah, I wanted to go south a little way, and then I was going to turn east. But there's a funny little canal here, and I kind of want to, and a slow black wolf. And I'm interested to see where this canal goes. If it's just cutting through a little bit of land, I suspect it's just a way through this. But because there's water back over there, which is why I've not turned east yet. Like we can now go east. Oh, hedges! I've only just seen the hedges. Is that a deed? Do we need to avoid? Somebody go and examine the ground nearby, and also careful before you go foraging anything, just to make sure this isn't a deed. I mean, those could be not a deed. Okay. I think we need to cross here because it's too steep to cross a bit further round, so we maybe need to cross over to the hedge side. It's just a little random hedged in bit.
Aha, there, okay.
Caught up?
No, I'm looking at the map.
We got everybody? Sorry. Okay. You think we went in a circle? Yeah, we have kind of gone in a bit of a circle because we were going west. But I just thought rather than keep following the coast all the way around to the west, maybe if we went south a little bit, if we start heading back kind of towards the space that we were in, just to see if we find anything. There's another gold horse over there. Yellow croc. At least we might see more of the terrain as we start kind of doubling back towards the middle of the server. And I don't really have a destination in mind for us to end up. Yeah, 2 flags. Might be into the woods, never to be seen again. Except that if we try and end up sort of somewhere central-ish, at least then we know, like, I mean, I guess we can build a portal anywhere, but we are more likely to get ourselves lost out in the far reaches, whereas at least if it's central-ish, we might be able to find places that we recognise from previous travels and kind of navigate our way back if we need to all, like, in particular, if somebody dies, my main concern is if we lose somebody out here, and we are all miles away from start while we don't have tents, we've got a long way to go back and get them, or they've got an awful long way to go alone to try and find us. Which is why I'm kind of... Oh, look at that. It is so much better when the sun comes up. Makes such a difference. which is
Haven't quite gone
why
in a circle yet.
I'm reluctant to end up somewhere on the far extremes of the server. Oh crap! I've just caught a disease. Me, my horse, and the thing that I'm fighting on a tile is sufficient. I feel like. Wait, are we missing some people? Oh no, okay, you guys are down there. So towards the Birchwood Bear Cave, I guess. That's where you guys are going? Can we get down this one? Yes, we can. Bison over there. And a bear. There's going to be a few bears here, I guess. Tar, but I think most people are okay for tar in their lanterns. But if anybody's not, you miss getting booze from the flotsam. What do you mean you miss it? Do you not get booze from flotsam here, or have you just not been lucky enough to get booze from flotsam here?
There's a bridge over there.
Where?
Southeast.
Southeast. Over there. Oh, so there is. Should we go and just have a nosy? Let's go and have a look-see. Tis.
Although Wolf's going the wrong way. Where is he? Are you going to Flotsam or something?
Maybe. I mean, I'm not going far in fairness, but I can see that we're spread out. Oh no, wait, that's a wild horse. That's not us spread out at all. I think. I mean, I'm not seeing visible signs of a settlement around here. So I think that bridge is mostly there to just serve as a place for ships to pass under. But I'm going to go and see how damaged it is, because that might tell us if it's something that's being kept in repair. Oh, you know what? I think we are in someone's locale, though. So maybe we shouldn't be coming over here, because there's an unfinished pile, a cedarwood pile over there, like a steel pile. So we might find that we're unwittingly about to
You
kind
want
of
one of us to go ahead and just have a quick look?
Yeah, can somebody just go? Do you know
It's
what?
very damaged.
I really like the tower on the what the pile is.
Yeah.
I don't know how fast those damage. Also, did anybody else just see that bear literally walk out of the tower door? That was
New
charming.
guard.
Tantail, would you mind just running over the other side? I can see there's some roads over there. Just go and have a scout around, examine the floor. Okay, Bun says piles don't decay; they last for forever. So that, I suppose, that doesn't necessarily mean it's an active use at the moment, because somebody else...
Bridge is slightly damaged.
Mumin, could you go the other way, where these paths are spreading out? Just go in that direction and just go examining the floor. And just see if you can see any signs of a deed. There's a champion spider by the look of it over there. There is indeed a champion spider over there, which is not a problem for us, just... Is that a hell horse that's getting attacked? I assume that's Scooter's hell horse.
There's some docks here, but there's no sign of a deed, and it's all treed right next to it, like the trees have grown back in.
Okay. You forgot the hell horses don't do well in the water.
And a road just sort of ends here.
Okay. So, in Tantail's direction, it looks clear. How's it in yours? Mumin says no deed in their direction. So, Tantail's direction is east, and east is the way we want to go, so maybe we are safe to go back there. Scooter, why are you continuing to lead it through water? You just took the longest way round to get it out of water. Do you want us to come and heal up your hell horse, Scooter? Like, I've got some cotton, although I've also just pulled a bear from somewhere. Hello, bear.
Oh, it's in the water, as bears want to be.
Original bear shocks. Right, let's go and tink up the hell horse, because that is now quite damaged. And I guess we'll cross this bridge once everybody has caught up.
Aha, another rope.
That's already bandaged.
Wow, I am finding all the rope.
That's still worsening, so I'm just going to try and slap a healing cover on it. Tell you what, let's go for a better one than that. Because otherwise it is going to fall over. How are we doing for time? See, the other thing is we don't want to be running too late because we are on a weeknight, but we're doing all right for time at the moment.
It's 9:30.
Yeah, I just need to keep an eye on it. Unfortunately, despite being bandaged and treated, that bruise is still worsening.
Need a better healing cover then.
What did I do that one from? I haven't got any of the heavy ones, so what do we need? Something like, what, heart and gland or heart and mushroom, something like that. Mine are all, I've got tooth and gland. Do you know what? I use these so rarely, I can't actually remember.
I've got rosemary and green
Supreme.
mushroom. I could try that.
I've got one that's supreme against wounds. Let me try this one first. And if not, you try yours, Tantail. So what was this one? So tooth and gland. I've got a couple of tooth and gland ones, and those ones are supreme against wounds. But
Is that good? I mean, because all the ones I've got are the same.
Still says worsening slowly. So I don't think, unless anybody's got anything better than supreme against wounds. I'm not sure there's much we can do for it.
The highest level, isn't it?
No, tooth and gland is definitely not very good. It's not like the what.
Well, it's a hell horse he picked up in the wild.
I was going to say, supreme against wounds sounds like it should heal it.
Yeah, you
But
would have
then
thought so.
Scooter's saying it does say it's healing.
Okay, so maybe that was just being buggy when I was looking at it. In any case, if it says it's healing for Scooter, that'll do me.
Yeah, I just saw some evidence of people, but it's all damaged. Everything's damaged at least a bit, so I don't think they've been here for a little while.
Tooth and gland is actually potency 4 or 4.5.
I was just looking to see if I could. Surely it says. Does it really not say on the healing cover page what the potency ratings are? Oh no, it's got numbers. Oh, there we go. There we go.
You multiply it.
Help some. So supreme should be the best that you can get.
No, 25 is. So what we've got is a 20.
Oh, I see. So what happens? Is it just that you don't get a different message if it's 25 plus?
It's 20 plus is supreme.
Anyway, if it's healing, it's doing what we want it to do. It's so rare that I have to use healing covers, I guess, because because I'm a life transfer user on PVE. Of course, with life transfer, you basically never need things like healing covers because anytime you get a bad wound, you just go and heal up on a mob. So it's so rare that I use them now.
If we can find rosemary and lovage, we can try and make a better healing cover.
Well, it doesn't need it. Scooter says it's healing, but it's good to know. I suppose it's good to know that not all supremes are made equal, because we are probably going to be more reliant on healing covers here than we have been elsewhere.
Lovage is just as good as tooth. You want black mushrooms and glands or hearts.
Yeah. The trouble with hearts is they make for really heavy healing covers. The reason I like tooth and gland ones is because they're light. Oh, sorry, I didn't even spot the scorp.
I didn't even realise they were actually quite as potent as they are. I just did it with the weight.
I've been forgetting, I didn't go and look at that guard tower and tink it up, but I'd sort of been trying to be mindful that when we went past guard towers to repair them, and I'd just totally forgotten this stream. Farmer's Salve 2 black. Yeah, was it a bruise, actually? Was it a bruise? I didn't actually look, but I don't carry Farmer's Salve because it's heavy, but at least Farmer's Salve is quite quick and easy to make on the go if you need it. Oh, kitty cat. I'm sorry, kitty cat. I don't want to fight you. Waluigi. Tell you what, I do like the Gen Killing Guard Towers. Nope. I can see a champion scorpion, though, coming to fight me in the guard tower. For anybody who wants to come play. Got an old champion scorpion in here.
Inside the guard tower.
Inside the guard tower. It's just poking through the back wall of it. What have you? Maybe I'll come out the other side. Share my disease around.
Now where are we?
Yeah, have I thrown you off? Oh god, do you know what? There's a cat spawner here. There's so many cats. That's a very fast moving spider. Slightly horrifying. Also, that's quite a pretty and well established road. I wonder if we would end up over the, like, if we went that way. I mean, we're not going to be going that way in fairness. But oh no, kitty.
Aha, okay, so we're there, okay.
Okay, good. So you know where we are.
Yeah, I was just going to put the guard tower down, that's all.
Oh, yeah. Sensible. Right, well, that's south, but we actually don't want to go south anyway, so I'm not too... But we've got archery towers here, so as you say, there's sort of like the signs of life around here. We just don't know how current it is. Oh, an enchanted grass. Enchanted grass, though, that isn't, like, penned in. So, what's going to be the easiest way? Are we about to cut round a mountain? God, look at that. Look at that jagged edge of a mountain. That's clever. Hang on. Shit, look at that. I really hope I'm not about to go and, like, give away somebody's deed location or something. But this kind of... I assume that this is player made, this jagged edge here, where it's been, like, surface mined down. But that's clever in as much as, like... I suppose if you were anywhere around the outside, it would just look like a mountain. From
I
sort
don't know
of
where
like
you are. Where are
ground
you?
level perspective. I'm literally just behind northeast of the tower where we were fighting the Champ Scorp. I'm just up on a little bit of hillside where that rock is. You guys are all down fighting on the grass, but if you look behind you, I'm up on a ridge, and you can see this really jagged
Oh wow!
edge of
Come
mountain.
down here and look at it from here. It looks like a fantasy city wall. It's
Come look.
huge.
But what I was thinking was, from up here, like, I think that's quite clever sort of obfuscation, I suppose. It's a clever way to hide a deed space. I can't get down that one, hang on. It's a clever way to hide a deed space if from everywhere around it just looks like a mountain, but the mountain has been hacked away and kind of like almost hollowed out. So it provides a really nice sort of visual barrier. And that's cool. I like that. Right, I can see Wolf. There you are, Tan. Oh, I see what you mean. God, look at that. Christ. That's got to be player made, right? Nothing spawns like that, surely. Surely.
It doesn't look like it'd be possible slope-wise.
Yeah,
which
I mean,
is what's amazing me.
Yeah. So maybe this is natural. Surely this can't be natural. I've never seen natural formations on a server or anything like this. But you're right. I mean, that should be. Let's go and have a look. That looks way too steep to be player made. Look at that. Fuck.
Can you erupt that high?
I've no idea. I mean, I don't really know anything about kind of erupt and freeze, but God, look at that. It's 1400. It's a 1400 slope.
Oh wow, yes, I see what you mean.
Yeah, right?
It looks like a graphical glitch at first.
It does.
It's like something scooped it out somehow.
I mean, the tile border is so huge. Hang on, where was the tile border? I thought there was a big tile border. Maybe I was just rock. Like, there you go. There's sort of, the tile actually starts up there. I don't understand how this was made, and it's, maybe it was a natural formation. I don't know. But this is a really unusual bit of terrain. Like, I've never seen anything like this. But it's awesome. I mean, I thought that it was a deliberate thing, but I agree. I don't know how a player would make it. You found a cave, Mumin. Don't know where you are. Hang on. Let me see if I can find Mumin. I mean, you certainly wouldn't want to be making any cave entrances in that. So, can see Taro. I've got a cat trying to climb up my leg. Can see Meemers. You found a cave with a portal inside. Okay, so over where Meemers is, let's go and have a look-see. Aha. Gotcha. Huh. We're still definitely not on deed, right?
There's also little divots as well in the
Guys, this might be somebody's active base. Maybe we should back off. Like, I'd expect this to be way, way more damaged. I think maybe we should back off. I mean, the trouble is, it's difficult because caves, caves do preserve stuff for a very long time. But I'm also conscious that not everybody who has a settlement here will have it deeded. So just because it's not deeded, I guess, doesn't mean that this isn't, like, you know, in active use. But I think this is awesome. Like, this...
We need Barris's 100 tracking here.
Yeah, we finally have a use for it.
What would he do though? He can't even see a Cyclops standing behind him.
I mean, I kept tracking, but yeah, I'm nowhere near good enough to detect anything more than.
Hi, Mad Goose. So Mad Goose in chat is saying in the old days on Epic, when scenarios ended, so missions on Epic contribute to scenarios, which is not something we have on PvE. Gods attacked the land with random disasters. So you're saying that you think this is terrain formed by, like, attacks of the gods? That's fucking awesome if so.
It certainly would fit. I mean,
yeah, I mean,
it doesn't look like it's scooped out of the ground.
It literally looks like somebody's just lopped off half the mountain. That is awesome. It's super awesome.
Some of the tiles are, you know, because of the grass, it looks like it's just sort of stained green.
Yeah. I love it. Willow agrees. So Willow says it was an epic event. Or is Willow just making a pun? Maybe Willow's just making a pun. But I mean, that is, why not both indeed. I think that's super cool.
That's why there's all these little divots in the ground as well.
Super cool. I mean, things like rifts used to cause those annoying little divots in the ground, but certainly rifts never carved anything up like that. So do we not get those kinds of events anymore, Goose? Oh, yeah, and there you go. So random things that came from the sky and it was discontinued because the land was completely destroyed. I mean, I can see why it was discontinued, but I still think that is awesome. Even if it was not deliberately done by a player. I think that's awesome. Okay, I don't know where I've lost everybody because we just kind of spread out, but given that we can't tell if the stuff down there is somebody's or not, I think that we should probably move on.
Let's kill this bear first and then move on.
Yeah, well, and I don't think I've got everybody here because we spread out a little bit. Who've I got? I've only got 2 of you with me, so I don't know where the others are at the moment. Any of the rest of you that are spread out, we're sort of near the archery tower, if you can mouse over and see that. But as much as I would like to explore more here, because I'm concerned that it might actually be someone's space, I think we should probably carry back on. And we were going to go further east, weren't we? So the problem is we want to go east, but we need to get round this. So I guess we're going to head. If we head southish a bit, then maybe we can get round the mountain. Have we got everybody
on
yet?
the map now. It is a circular space on the map.
Okay. Well, that's
So,
good.
yeah,
That means that you can.
South.
Okay.
South.
Wait, I still haven't got everybody, and that's what I was waiting for. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Who am I missing? Got Mumin, got Taro, got Wolf, got Meemers. I don't have Tan, and I don't have Scooter. Oh, Tantail, you maybe went. Yeah, maybe you went to the wrong archery tower. Tantail, I can see you. So Tantail's just over there. It's just Scooter we've lost. And there's Scooter. All right, okay. Wait.
How are you?
And we've got Tantail. All right, cool. Let's carry on.
Black bear ahead.
Yeah. I think because we can see quite well here, we can probably just run past all of these things. It's just while we were on the coast and doing a lot of stopping and starting, we kind of needed to fight stuff as we went. But while we can see quite well and we know we're not going to get stuck on terrain, we can just carry on past things, I think. Also, there's a whole line of archery towers over there. That looks like it belongs to somebody. Look at that. But it looks like we can cross. And look, a step. So, Meemers, if you haven't got any woad yet, this is the place to try and pick some up.
Is that a champion troll over there? Sort of ahead?
Don't know. Can't see at the moment. We'll go and have a look in a second. Champ troll. Yeah, it looks like it, doesn't it? Okay, but if we stay closer to the rock, the cliffside, rather than to the road. They don't have a very big pull range, at least. Taro, do you want us to come back and fight? We were going to keep moving.
Oh hell! Okay, yeah. Sorry, I didn't spot that I was being attacked by a troll as well.
Yeah, you've got a few things on you. Meemers.
I was taking out the.
Meemers, you don't want to go for the road. You're going to pull that champion troll. So we're going to try and cut round it up this way.
And Scooter's got distracted as well.
Might actually not be. Oh no, it's not a champion. It's only slow, in fairness. So it's not the end of the world if we do pull it. I'm just going to take it that cave's only 1 tile deep. I'm just going to go and stick my nose in. That one is. What about that one? 2 tiles deep. Nothing interesting. But I don't know if what's up there is active at all, but given the number of archery towers, I think we should probably steer clear of that anyway. But it's not the direction we wanted to go, so we're good.
Wow, lots of grapes here.
You guys decided to go for the troll after all, huh? Is that a cherry forest up there? Is that cherry trees? That looks like cherry trees to me. Also, you know what? I was so busy looking at the cherry trees, I've only just seen that zigzag slope up. That's kind of cool.
Ah, that's where it is. It's visible on the map. I just couldn't see where it was being up so close to it.
I kind of want to go up and look. No low brushes here on the step. There's got to be some somewhere, Meemers. Like, as Tantail was saying, when you get far enough away, like, is that low brush? That's low brush. Right, so Meemers, there's one right here. And I saw another one somewhere.
Does it look like?
So, hang on, I'll stop. So if anybody wants to know what low brush looks like, if you can see me in my Appaloosa, just over here behind you guys, I'm standing by one. That might be one there as well. Yeah, I'm over here. So this is what we're looking for, but they are easiest to spot, like Tantail says, when you're just far enough away that the step isn't rendering, but the nodes are. So this is what we're looking for.
How the spark,
it's like, yeah.
You've got a hellhound and a black bear following you guys, by the way.
Okey-doke.
Yeah.
So it's sort of like very, very low-lying little fir. It's almost like fir tree type stuff. That's what we're looking for. There's a bear behind you, Meemers. So you're being hit in the back. That might be some more over there by that troll that you guys have just taken down. Or if not, it looks like there's some over by the archery. Oh, that might be thicket. I'm not yet good at spotting it at a distance, but I can see a few nodes, any of which might be it. That over there by the wolf might be as well. Let's go find out.
Wild grasses.
Okay, that's low brush as well. I'll get this one. That is wild grasses. I can see more low brush over there as well. I'm not actually paying attention to if I'm picking up any woad, though. How much woad do you want? Tantail's got a bit.
All of it?
All of it. Okay. Let's go and grab this one while I can see it.
Yeah, sure, I'll do that one.
We got a lava butt over there. There's loads of low brush here. Now I know what I'm looking for. I'm seeing it everywhere. There's another one just there. Have I left my wolf behind? No, he's still coming.
So this cherry farm you saw, where is it?
Up the mountains, up that zigzag slope. It looks like it's all cherry trees, right?
Yeah.
I think it's cherry. I mean, I haven't gone up there and looked, and I don't have a oh crap, where was it? Just over there. And I don't have a spyglass to look, but from here it looks like cherry trees to me. That's low brush as well. Let's have that. God, that is quite the ditch. I do find that as somebody who really likes the aesthetics of deeds on PvE and has always been really quite kind of about the aesthetics of PvP, the necessary aesthetic like of PvP deeds, I find that running around on PvP servers and considering now sort of being forced to consider how and why people do things the way they do it, like I'm getting an appreciation for the kind of the defensive measures. Like, look, this one's got a moat, and that's awesome. So even though aesthetically speaking, PvP deeds don't do anything for me, I can absolutely appreciate the sort of the craftsmanship and the thought that goes into sort of tactically how PvP deeds are built and how their defenses are constructed. I see lots of things and I'm like, oh, that's clever, I like that. Like, not my jam personally, but I see somebody's found a cave. But I'm definitely getting an appreciation of sort of the way that terrain and deeds and things like that are used so very differently to that different purpose. Just going to go and have a look because I see these guys have found caves over here. I didn't actually stick my nose in any of the caves along that side. I don't know if anybody else did. But since we are on the lookout for gold and silver, I suppose it would be helpful to just stick our nose in some things and see.
There's a hell scorpion above you, though.
There is, but it's only a normal one.
Ooh.
I think Mumin's gone for the other cave. I was just going to go poke my head in here. Or Scooter,
I found
maybe.
a burger and chips recipe.
Oh, nice.
Do I have that one?
Is it one you had? Well, your cooking recipes are one of the few things which do cross clusters with you. Oh, bugger off, troll. One of the few things that do cross clusters with you, so the cookbook you have here should be... Oh, except this is not the tune you have your cookbook on, is it?
Exactly.
Yeah. Sorry, I realised that blatantly. Oh, and we found tundra. I think that's the first tundra I've seen. I decided it was not worth sticking my head in that
tundra.
In that hole. What was that?
We've had odd tiles here and there of tundra, but not a big open area of it. I wonder if can you make tundra?
I think you can. I don't know if it's one of the ones that requires transmutation. I found Scooter. What are you even fighting?
I was just thinking because this clearly all looks like it's part of that central area. And it looks like someone spent a lot of time here.
Maybe. I suspect it's more likely though that it's just tundra that's been allowed to spread, or maybe I can never remember what tundra actually looks like on the map, and it also doesn't help that I don't actually know where we are on the map. But
it sort of has a light mint green look, like
Okay.
white to mint green, I think, on the map.
So
Which should be really obvious if you look at the map now.
for anybody who doesn't know where we've just gone, like we don't appear to be on Deed, but we do just need to keep an eye out. But I'm just going to pop my head back out this cave. You guys, I can see you all down by the guard tower. Oh crap, that troll's followed me. Just going to deal with this troll. But this is quite a large cave, so we're just popping our heads in to Scooter's going in there, I guess, to go and look and see what's in there. Oh crap, and now I've got my Hell Scorpius. So I'm just going to come down here far enough to bring my friends off the mountainside. And I guess Scooter will let us know if there's anything fun in there. Hey, buddy.
It is a gorgeous project, though. Someone's spent a long time sort of cultivating this by the looks of it.
I mean, I think the moated bit of land over there is awesome as well, but without actually going over there, which I don't want to do on stream in case it is sort of like an active deed. Scooter's just killing stuff. Okay, well, Scooter, while you're killing stuff in there, can you keep an eye out for gold and silver veins, please? And when we've killed these things, we can send somebody into prospect.
I need to go inside. You can just do it from outside, can't you?
It's a big cave. So what I mean is, like, if we go a fair way into the cave, even if we're not seeing veins, we can send somebody in to go looking to see if there's anything interesting nearby. But I have to say, a lot of it's reinforced, so... and I'm not ruling out the possibility that up there is a deed, and that cave is going to lead us underneath it, so we just need to be careful about examining tiles before we do any actions. Because we, A, don't want to get hunted again, and, oh yes, I've also gotten better. We don't want to get hunted, but also we don't want to go accidentally exposing stuff about people's deeds. I mean, this wasn't, this wasn't a hidden entrance, but... Okay, Hell Scorpius is down.
Here, but nothing.
Who's over there?
Ceres looks pretty cool
Meemers.
up above. Like the dark side of Ceres showing right now.
Oh, yeah. Everything up but Valray. Right, so Meemers is catching up with us.
Them together.
Have you managed to get all 4 of them in the sky at once? I frequently get 3 of them in the sky at once, but I've never managed to get 4 in one shot. Yeah.
They're always one of them's on the other side.
Hello, Banana Debt. Oh, and hello, Target as well. June has a problem with that as well, where you can create beautiful houses. Yeah, but for PvP, a square box, and that's the problem. Like the sort of, I can appreciate mechanically the sort of the stuff that goes into defensive terrain, but I've yet to find a game really where you sort of you can do good PvP type deeds or settlements that are also aesthetically pleasing. This definitely looks like it's going somewhere, doesn't it? I don't know who that lava fiend's following. Who's ahead of me? Wolf, it's following you. Stop a sec. Oh, this better not be a warren or we're going to get lost in here. There goes the lava fiend. Okay, so I think this is a dead end. Oh no, oh crap, it is not a dead end. Any of you that came into the cave, it splits and I've gone right instead of carried straight on. I'm down here with Wolf and Scooter, but I'm conscious that some of you may be elsewhere. There's light there, so that must be quite near the surface, or there's an entrance, but normally when you get that light bleeding through into a cave, it's because somebody has mined right up to the sort of like near the surface of the rock. But no, this is not the home of bunny prawns, Banana Debt. We have not encountered a single bunny here. You'll be pleased to hear. And in fact, because we are on PvP servers, we are deliberately avoiding people's deeds and things instead of going and looking around them. Not because they would be enemies, we're on the JK home server, so hopefully any deeds we encounter here will be people from our kingdom, but just because we're trying to be sensitive to the fact that we are on a PvP server. So mostly here we're exploring the wilds. So I reckon that corner up there, that must be sort of near the cave ceiling. So I assume this is why Scooter came running back out. This bit is empty. Like, this has all been opened wide out, but it doesn't actually go anywhere. I wonder if there's collapsed tunnels somewhere here. But now, which way did I come in? That's the next question. Around here? No, neither have we been on a debt. So a couple of people in this party have played sort of on a PvP server a long, long time ago, but with the exception of Scooter, who is actually a local and is sort of not strictly part of our adventuring party, but has been teaching us about the Epic servers. The whole point is we are all PvEers who are who don't know a great deal about a PvP environment, and we haven't come here to do PvP. We've come here to sort of try and do a little bit of PvE in a PvP environment, because there are things that are just different about PvP servers, and we thought it would be an interesting new challenge to come and find out what some of those are, particularly for PvEers, for whom a lot of the challenge has often gone out of the game quite fast once you're well established and settled. But also because there's sort of, you know, I know that PvP players are often lamenting the fact that they can't lure PvEers over to try PvP. And people struggle to stream PvP for obvious reasons, stream sniping being one of them. So we thought it might be fun to come and explore a kind of a PvP light environment, in as much as on the Epic servers, you have home servers. So this is the Jen Kellen home server. We can get attacked here. Enemies can, people from other kingdoms can come here, but they're at a penalty to do so. So while PvP can come for us here, we are less likely to encounter it if we don't go seeking it, and unless it comes seeking us. But we do still get to experience sort of to learn what things work differently on PvP. They have some mobs here that we don't have on PvE, because the servers are really quite sparsely. Oh, there's an anvil there. Because the servers are more sparsely populated, there's a lot more kind of wilderness. Do you know what? I'm so totally lost. There's a lot more wilderness. There tend to be more things like uniques running around, which we definitely cannot take yet on our own, because we are in some no longer completely basic gear, but like we're not in anything enchanted. We're in sort of quality 50 to 70 armor and tools with no enchants. Although Wolf's imped my maul up to 85. Thank you, Wolf. I am now ruining it by hitting things with it, but... So we come over with basically all of our skills from PvE. So we come over as skilled toons, just with not a whole lot of stuff. And apparently there was a goblin leader slaying during the week, which I was not around for, but that is why I have got the one and only fancy thing that I have on Crim. I've been given a fancy bonnet, so they can follow the feathers. Tantail, yeah, go for it. We're not. I'll tell you what. When I find my way out of this cave, I'm going to be stopping by the entrance till everybody catches up anyway. So if anybody else needs to grab a drink, or go pee, or do whatever. Anybody with a better scent? Okay, so Wolf says this is the way out. I don't know if we've lost anybody else in there, but yeah. So I've never played like proper PvP, and in fairness, we're not here to play proper PvP because you couldn't both do that and stream. But we're going for a kind of like a halfway house to try and explore and show off a little bit of what's different about PvP servers. And I don't know, maybe it will encourage more people to step through a portal and just kind of go see for themselves. But we don't want to be getting actively involved in PvPA because we don't want to paint a target on our backs, especially when we're streaming, but also because I am very much a PvEer at heart. I don't like going and seeking conflict. I'm just excited by sort of new servers, new things to explore, and I'm enjoying the things that are different about this and stuff like that terrain that we just passed. I don't know if you were here when we saw it, but that kind of really unusual bit of terrain we just passed, which is a relic of sort of old epic events which no longer happen on these servers, that's just kind of carved a sheer cliff out of a mountainside. Watching us is more than enough PvP for you, Massa. Yep. Okay, so Meemers and Mumin are outside. Wolf is in here with me. Scooter, I'm sure probably can find his... Oh, no, wait, Wolf's gone. Is everybody else out of the cave? Scooter's outside as well. I don't know where Tan is, but until Tan comes back, we won't know.
I know where she is.
Okay.
I walked around past her a minute ago.
Are you out as well, Taro? I just don't want to leave anybody in the cave.
I'm on the entrance.
Okay, cool. Maybe it's just me left in here then. Goose, it's not conflict. Okay, it is conflict for some people though. Like, I don't disagree that clearly PvP is fine PvP fun, or they wouldn't do it. But one of the things that seems to stop a lot of PvEers, including me, being willing to go try PvP is from the outside. Most of what you see is like the shit posting on the forums and the clashes. Like, we're probably not seeing the best side of PvP. But also just not really... There's so little information on the wiki about how PvP actually really works that it's really difficult as a PvEer to get a sense of what you would be getting in for with PvP. And so people assume, rightly or wrongly, just that they're looking at lots of stress and lots of conflict and probably losing a load of their stuff. And that doesn't sound fun.
Should we not gather up somewhere first?
Yeah, I'm not going anywhere far. I'm just sort of doing a little, getting onto higher ground.
Doing a little ramble and run off. Yeah.
I haven't gone far. I'm literally just outside the cave. I think someone's over there. Is that Scooter? I can't see. They are so far away. But yeah, you're right though. I am rambling and wandering, so I stopped. Yeah, I mean, PvE certainly has its share of conflicts as well, but I suppose on PvE it's a known quantity because we're all PvEers. We have a solid understanding of how PvE works, which means that sort of, I don't know, you're operating in an environment where you don't feel like you're going to lose out because you just don't know something. And it's probably different for other people, but for me, I am far less willing to try something new or something potentially dangerous if I can't do some research first and get a solid understanding of how it works. And there's just so little information. Like, when we were trying to research this for the wiki, there's so little information on the wiki about how PvP works. So little. Even if you go hunting on the forums, you never know how out of date it is. You know, we were asking loads of questions of some friendly Epic players to try and get a sense of how stuff worked here, but we still, like, you don't know what you don't know, and we're discovering things all the time that we were like, oh, didn't even think of that, didn't know that was a thing. And for me, the thing that puts me off PvP is not being able to do enough research and feel like I would be going in prepared. So not only am I going into an environment where I could, I don't know, get attacked, get all my stuff taken, where I could just get the shit beaten out of me over and over, which does not sound fun. But part of the disadvantage I'm at is not knowing as much as, not knowing even like a quarter of as much as the enemy do. So I think it's sort of like going in and just having a really unfun time through not understanding yet how things work. But I have seen sort of recently, you know, in recent years, like in the last couple of years, something that I hadn't really seen previously, which is more PvPers on the forum, sort of like trying to encourage people to come and saying, you know, we'll come take you into our kingdom, we'll teach you how it works, and that's really good to see. That is good to see. Surprised that we haven't gotten hunted yet. Do you mean as in we haven't got stream sniped yet? Because we have gotten hunted by accidentally doing stuff on other people's deeds, like right at the start of the first stream. But if you mean we haven't got stream sniped yet, if people want to come and troll us and stream snipe us, they probably have a much better chance than we do of knowing where we are, and certainly they could take us. We don't really have anything to take, but you know, if we end up just getting trolled over and over and stream sniped, we're not going to be streaming on the Epic servers very long, because what would be the point? At that point, it's no fun. So we are trying to stay out of other people's shit, in the hopes that most people will stay out of our shit.
I have a lovely furwood log now.
Oh, you have a lovely furwood log. I've got some crappy runes.
And you know, if Calvert was interested in stream sniping us, I have a carrot.
I can't see Calvert stream sniping anybody for carrots. Not when you can grow them at home. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm sure there's lots of reasons why PVEers don't want to PvP, and some people, it's not even that, like, they don't want to be tempted. They're just not interested. That's not what they're into, and I get that. But I think there's probably quite a lot of people out there who are curious, but just haven't yet found enough of an incentive to give it a try. Right, how am I doing for people? So 1, 2, 3. I've just seen somebody go down there. I don't know who's down there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 down there. I'm still missing somebody somewhere. Is it Scooter? No, there's Scooter. Who haven't we got? Wolf?
Is it me?
Got Tan? Got Mumin? I don't have Meemers, and I don't have Taro. Where are you, Taro?
I'm coming up to the road
There's
now.
Mumin. Okay, cool. We got everybody? Awesome.
You said no Meemers.
I thought I just saw Meemers.
just turned up as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
Meemers just came from the other direction. Okay, let's crack on. That is definitely a cherry forest. When Retrograde was streaming from elevation, he was killed very fast. Yeah, I'm not surprised. And there's a reason that we're not streaming on elevation, because I figure once you actually go to the PvP server, you know, you're fair game. And it's not that we're not fair game here, it's just we are trying not to get drawn into the PvP bit, because we'll just get stream sniped. And because
What is?
that's maybe a little bit too far outside of our comfort zone. Whereas here, this is an environment where we can sort of, I guess, learn some of the ropes of PvP stuff. And, you know, if anybody here decides that they actually really like it over here and they would like to do more PvP stuff on Epic or anywhere else, you know, after this, maybe some people will continue to play on Epic, or others will come and join. What did I?
This
I
is a
just-
gorgeous view.
Oh.
It is.
Oh,
It
isn't
is.
it very bushy?
But I saw something a minute ago and I can't remember what it was. I realise that's super vague. Oh, yeah. There's a rift tree over there. I don't know if that's a rift camp.
There's a thing as well. Rock as well, I think. Is it a troll?
So, but it could be a rift camp, but I suspect it's more likely that, Myra, this is what we were talking about. Like, there are sections of this server where there's just rift resources left over from things. So we've just been finding rift nodes out in the wild. I'm not heading over to it because we don't actually need them, but we found things like that several places when we go wandering. There you are. Which is why we've managed to make rooms.
I saw 2 trolls standing up near each other, looked like one of those rock pillar things.
What, 2 trolls in a trench coat?
Oh no, it's because one was standing in front of the other, and they were slightly elevated, so they looked taller and thinner than a normal troll.
Okay, I think we do want to cut across. We want to go and try and pick up this coast road down the tundra here. So there's no particular reason to head down to the water.
Oh, what's that big hole there? That's
Big hole where?
on the right there.
Oh, I've moved too far away from big hole on the right. But while we're on open ground, I know Scooter's fighting stuff because, well, no, wait, that's Mumin. I was going to say I know Scooter's fighting stuff because Scooter's trying to regain a load of fighting skill from recent deaths. But for the rest of us, is there anything interesting in the hole in the ground? While we're on
it's just a hole in the ground.
While we're on open terrain, we can probably just ride past all these things. And just, like, we don't want to be picking up a train when we're in the woods or when we're in difficult to navigate stuff, but on the open plains, I think we should just cut across, because if we start fighting everything, we'll never get home. But we want to avoid that bit of coast because look how many bloody scorpions are down there. Shitloads. We want to avoid those. So this way looks clearish. That way looks like deathy death. Taro,
And
you're
yet
very
people-
close to all of those scorpions. There's a
Yeah,
reason I'm
but-
over this bit. And they're
Yeah,
all
but
stopping
other
and
people-
fighting anyway.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. No one's actually following you.
I'm waiting. I'm just trying not to pull that field of scorpions over there.
scooters.
Well, Tantail's back up on the
Mm.
hill. I'm more concerned about Tantail because Tantail's quite squishy. Scooter can stop and fight as many things as he likes because Scooter's here to fight stuff. But for the rest of us,
Tantail's
think we should
running
be
through
carrying on.
Right, just keep running. Don't
Tantail's
stop,
almost
Tantail,
caught
just
up with
keep moving
us.
forward.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we got Meemers. Right, guys. Let's carry on. You're with me? I'm conscious that some of you are
I
on
just
slower
keep
horses as
stopping
well.
to look at stream and stuff.
Sorry. It's just that when we get out of open plain, then we're not going to be able to just charge through stuff. We are going to have to do more fighting, so I figure we should take advantage while we can of being able to just run past stuff. These wide roads as well, those are not too bad. But when we start getting into that kind of difficult terrain... Ooh, there's a slow black wolf over there.
And there's a Ruffle.
There's a Ruffle! Hey, Ruffle!
And not the sheep kind.
We found a friend!
And a friend has found us too. A very vulnerable brown friend.
So there we go, that's our missing party member. But now when I do counting up, I need to remember that we are now 7. Just going to let Meemers come catch up with us. Conscious that Meemers is on one of the slower horses. An epic carrot. What have I missed about? I don't want to know about epic carrots. No sound for you, Ruffle. Okay. So we need to, for now at least, Ruffle can't rely on me giving instructions on stream. So we need to keep an eye on, make sure we don't lose her. Scooter, what have you done?
What's he done now?
He's just picked up another train of mobs. I swear,
Oh,
half of this is trying to keep the epic resident alive.
You can't go one stream without almost dying.
Mumin is trying to join in as well. I don't know.
Considering he's like, oh, but I need to recover my fighting skill. He does have a habit of picking up all the things. Got a croc behind us as well. Let's crack on and not fight all the things, she says. The not so glorious 7. The not so glorious 7. Yeah, something like that. Right, sorry guys. I missed a load of chat up there, so just gonna go and shitposting is part of PvP. I get that, Goose, but it's just not a part of PvP that a lot of people who aren't PvPers enjoy. So, and it's actively one of the things. It's actively one of the things that kind of puts me off PvP. I don't find that fun. That's not my jam. PvP, as you've met Myra say, way more way more of that in PvE. Maybe, but I don't get, like, that's not my PvE experience. And I feel like if there's more kind of I feel like that might be a matter of scale. There are many, many more PvEers, and so you might see, like, you'll see more of that happening between PvEers, but there's also significantly more PvEers than there are PvPers, whereas that seems to be most of what I see of PvPers. And that is definitely going to be very biased by just the things that I happen to notice, or the threads that I guess pick up a lot of responses. But oh yeah, I can see that I'm a little way back in chat, guys, but I'm just sort of catching up, so I realise I'm responding to some comments from a little while ago.
I love the fact that Ruffle came along with the ton of sheep.
Meemers and Mumin, you're lagging behind. Come catch up. With Ruffle as well.
They pick up every lamppost as they walk past.
Tantail, you assumed it was like other PvP games where noobs get ganked for fun, it gets tiring quickly. I don't know, but the trouble is, you only need a couple of people who like ganking noobs for fun, and that kind of, that spoils it for everybody. So even if, like, the vast majority of PvP is on about that, because it's a PvP environment, 1 or 2 people can make it like that for anybody that they want to, pretty much. For any new players that they want to. Whereas on PvE, they can't, because you know, the rules and the mechanics specifically prevent it. So, okay, I think we've got pretty much the party here. Hey Sky, how you doing? Very belatedly. Very belatedly.
I mean, I can't see Avery chat at all. Mara spammed it with fruit.
I've scrolled up, which is why I'm being slow to catch up past all of the floofing. Myra and Ruffle, I am going to put a cooldown on that if you don't stop. I'm trying to catch up on chat and you're ruining it. Sky, you don't do PvP on any game just for the general principle because it's too toxic for you. Yeah, it can often feel like a very toxic environment, which again doesn't mean that there isn't toxic stuff on PvE, but you can avoid it. You can not take part in it on PvE for the most part, and it won't come and find you. Yeah, but I mean, when Retrograde was streaming as well, I mean, and I guess Retro was a very high-profile target because not only was he doing it as community manager, but also, you know, Retrograde had been around a long time in a very high-profile role, which inevitably meant that, you know, there were people who didn't like him as much as there were people who liked him. So, I'm going to disable that scooter.
And then you get your friend.
I'm just gonna stop talking.
Guide/troll scooter.
Yep, and then you get scooter trolling. Different kind of trolling.
He's found a troll. It's his natural state to find trolls.
The friendly troll.
It looks like we can't carry on around this coast, so I guess maybe it's time to try and follow this road and just see where it takes us. I got 2 woad from all those low brush. I'm losing them again. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Come on, guys. Don't stop and fight everything with scooter. Well, we're never going to get anywhere.
Oh, yeah, we need to find somewhere where we stop, don't we?
We are gonna need to find somewhere to stop soon, but I'm trying to get us just...
Goblins. Goblin line. Line of goblins. It's really
oh my
fun.
goodness! So there is!
How many are there? There's like 1 million goblins.
Well, I guess we're gonna have to go fight our way up the line of goblins.
There's a troll just to make it extra.
I was about to say, is this where you were, Meemers? Because this looks exactly like your picture. Just the absolute conga line.
Do you know what? I kind of want to take a screenie
waiting for
like, depends if I can get a good angle on it. But you know, we're gonna need sort of, you know, a nice title screen for the next one. So question is, can I get it? These title screens are hard because we cover so much of it. Like getting an interesting thing in the background of it. Got to kind of just position it just right. But I think if I just move that out the way, maybe I can get a little bit closer before we pull them all.
No, Mumin's ruining it. He's pulled them for you.
That's all right. I'm just screening as they start moving their way down. But I'm going to try not to pull too many of them, otherwise we might actually end up in trouble. I mean, we shouldn't because they're only goblins, but when enough things are hitting you, suddenly it makes everything else a lot more difficult.
We're going to get the death rattles of 1 million goblins.
My favourite sound! Or one of them.
Oh, the trolls decided to join in as well.
Yeah.
Who is it on Freedom that collects skulls?
Everybody but Mumix. What is with that? Can you see that?
No.
That glitching. I don't know what's causing it. It's weird. I was getting a very, very kind of like bouncy bit of text. One lone goblin left on the shelf up here, and then we've got a row of them up there.
Is that a thingy?
Monster camp.
What's the cap on the right there?
Maybe. Okay, I'm not quite close enough to mouse over it, but maybe. If so,
Oh, the fact you can't mouse over it is probably a good sign.
Tantail wanted to see what one looked like.
Hang on, who's attacking the horse?
Probably one of the goblins, because the hell horse is tamed, right?
Yeah.
I assume it was the hell horse that was getting attacked. It is indeed a monster camp, so Tan, there you go, that's what one looks like. And variations on this theme.
Who's got good foraging to make the best use of it?
Well, Mumin's already foraging it. And Wolf pinched my last monster camp. I love their little, like, happy jumping animation. Like, I think that's part of what I like about goblins. They're just, like, so excited to be fighting you. They, like, hop, skippity jump their way down. I haven't been checking these corpses for, corpses for recipes or anything, but I suspect a lot of them are just getting disappeared in the terrain, because we're on quite a steep slope and goblins tend to just get lost in slopes. Goblin corpses do.
Oh yeah, that one just can't see it at all.
Right, if anybody spots a portal, shout, because we are getting towards the time where we need to be sort of finding somewhere to be able to log out. And we could make one, but if we happen to find one, that would do us too. We still got Goblin following over here as well. Not sure who it's following, but...
What's that coming over the hill? Is it a scorpion?
Is it? Whoa! Oh, so it is.
It is.
At least it's not a champ troll. Although, I think I might change Scooter's title in Discord to champ troll. I gave him a nice one, but I think he's just unearned it. There's hedges over there. Have we got... Hang on, have we got everybody? I can hear fighting, and I don't know if the fighting's happening ahead of me or behind me, so I just want to make sure that I haven't left anybody. You guys carry on. We got everyone? I think we have.
Monster camp ahead of us.
Good monster camp territory. Clearly. I mean, I spot them easiest sort of out in deserts and things. Now I know where to find them, but I think they can spawn pretty much anywhere, can't they? Mumin, you got a pie dish full of goblin liver and onion from a monster camp. Nice. Oh, actually, that's a good point. You know what? I haven't eaten in a while. And I did bring food. So I'm going to eat and drink. Because that's not helping. Right. Well, we got a straight road. Maybe let's crack on. Although, having said that... 1 second.
Oh. We switched horses. So I was very concerned there was a hell horse in front of us. That...
Okay, so we're currently heading east, right?
Yeah.
At some point, we're going to want to turn north, I guess. But there's no point doing it until we are in sort of slightly more traversable terrain. So maybe once we get a little bit lower down, we'll find an opportunity to turn kind of north. Or I mean, if we can find a portal anywhere along here, I guess we can sort of find our way back towards the middle-ish of the server at a later point. But
I mean, as you noted, we've not seen any portals at all.
Yeah, other than that one that we found in somebody's cave. Wolf's off to look at something. Have you found a cave, Wolf?
I just find it amusing, as we're riding up and down that really, really steep road, just how sad that would make people on Freedom.
We left anybody behind, or are we good? I think we're good.
You need your head count again.
Well, maybe. 1, 2, 3,
I mean,
4.
We're heading in a direction along a very straight road. You can't really.
I think
lose
the others
people
are up
that
ahead.
easily.
4, 5, 6,
I see a
7.
scooter.
Yeah, I think we're good. It's less that we lose people, and more that if we leave them too far behind, then we have to stop waiting for them to catch up. I think we're good. Scooter's up ahead, and I think the rest of the party is more or less together.
I think he's getting a new conga line together.
He is. And he's leaving his horse behind, I think, so that they stop attacking it.
Oh,
it's not really a conga line, is it? It's only got 2. Yes, they can spawn anywhere, Meemers. Cool, good to know. I can't see through these trees. If it looks like maybe we're reaching a point where we could start to turn north. But there's a little body of water just there. Let me see if I can figure out. I think we want to try and go north. It doesn't look like a very big body of water. So once those guys have taken out that croc and Scooter's regained his hell horse, I think we turn up here and see if we can wind our way around that little... I mean, I hope it's a pond and not a sea. I might be wrong.
It is a pond.
Cool. Just going to let those guys catch up.
I'm not lost yet.
Okay, I think we got everybody. Let's not go down that slope. We got to fight this troll. And then find a slope where we can actually get down there. I'm amazed in a way that we've still got all of these horses with us. I thought something would come between us and our horses before now. But we also need somewhere to put our horses, so I guess even if we find ourselves a PvP portal, like a portal to cross back to PvE, we still probably want to secure these horses in some way. But that's a problem for when we find somewhere to stop. Right, okay. Looks like we can get down here. So let's just get a little bit away from the coast. And oh crap, that's going to be a mountain, isn't it? How big of a mountain is it? Quite big, but it looks like if we go this way round, maybe we can get back up onto the ridge and over the top. So yeah, let's cut across up here rather than going down too low. She says. No! There we go.
I mean,
We're not going to be able to get up that.
Scooter's gone seems to be the best way.
I can't see where Scooter's gone. Where's Scooter gone?
He's following the lake round.
But following the lake round just gets us to steep, like, mountainside, doesn't it? I was trying to get up to this road bit, because I assume that's going to take us up and over the mountain.
Well, that's where he's got to. Oh, blimey, I seem to be beset.
Oh, yeah. So, I see. So Scooter just took a different route round.
Yeah.
Are you in trouble, Taro?
I do have a goblin and a croc on me.
I can't see where you are, because we've all got up onto the ridge. Have you stopped?
I stopped at the bottom of the ridge, because you said we were going the wrong way. So I'll keep going then, shall I?
Sorry, I didn't mean to say we were going the wrong way. I was just trying to path my way up the side. So we've gone up the ridge. Where are you?
I'm on the road now.
Okay. I can see
I don't know-
Ruffle
I don't know
down
where everybody
there.
else is. I don't know where anybody.
Are you back on
Kind of
the
multiple
road that
ones.
we started on?
No, I'm on the road that's north of the pond.
I can't see you.
Scooter just found me.
Okay, cool. Right, I can see Scooter. Can see Scooter. Is Ruffle okay as well? I saw Ruffle down there somewhere, but I can't now see her.
I can see Meemers.
Okay, I've got Tantail and I've got Mumin up here. So if we go down and join them, Ruffle wasn't far behind. There's Wolf. Looks like maybe we'll be able to cut through there. Let's just go and help these guys first if they need it. I see what you mean about coming all the way around the other side of the lake, though. Lake. Pond. It's a pond. Okay, so there's still a goblin over there. Right. Is that just going to lead us up onto the top of the mountain? Because we don't really want that. Well, I guess we've got to try. Right. Wolf, come down here. I guess we'll go this way and see, because we want to get over this mountain range, and maybe this road actually leads to somewhere where we can. Well, I'm hoping what it doesn't do is just lead us up to a sheer bit where we can't get down the other side. But as there's a road here, we might as well explore. Scooter can manage a goblin. It does look like we've got pretty steep mountain on this side, though, but maybe we can get up and over this way. Got everybody with us? Head count, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I feel like I'm missing someone. Anybody not with the party?
Ruffle.
Ruffle's with. No, Ruffle's just back there, so she is with. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, somebody shout in teams if you think we've left you behind. I'm not good at counting on the move, but... Oh, there we go. There's the one I was missing. It was Scooter who was up ahead. We don't really want to double back that way, is the problem. We were kind of... Oh, although the path does continue.
We head right over that ridge. I think that looks plausible.
Over this way. Hang on. I'm backing up. Because
North?
Tantail's gone on ahead, and Tantail is particularly squishy, so careful how far ahead you go. Tantail. Let me just let my compass settle.
Try to go north.
Yeah, at the moment we're heading west. If it looks like we can go north over the ridge, we can do. I was just following the roads to try and find a way through and across, but...
Well, I'm going to do first aid while I wait for you guys to
Well,
kill that, whatever it is you're killing.
do you want to go and just look to the north and see if there's a way over? Or it looks like Ruffle maybe is. Because otherwise I'm inclined to stay with the roads.
Well, Wolf's already ahead of Ruffle, so it looks very plausible.
No, we are not all together at the moment, Meemers. So, Ruffle or Wolf or whoever's just gone to the north, does it look like there's a way through? Because if so, we'll cut back that way. Currently taking out some of Wolf's friends. Just trying to get up high where most people can see me. Meemers, don't carry on too far that way. We're not going that way yet, or unless you're going to go help Scooter. But I think we're probably cutting back this way. Wolf reckons it looks possible to the north, and we do want to go north-ish. You're welcome to hop on voice if you want, Ruffle, but I think we're all right.
Ooh, we've got some able stews.
Okay. I've got 1, 2, 3, and I think the rest of you are over to the north, so we're going to come try find you. So were you following a path, or were you just going over the grass?
It's over the grass.
Okay. Just mousing over to see if I can... That's a lava fiend. Don't quite know which way they've gone, but we can hear fighting.
Oh. I can't see anybody else. This is worrying.
I can hear
yeah,
fighting
there's
happening, but I don't know where. I don't know if we're heading over the same ridge as you guys, which is why I was sort of trying to
Well,
get
it's
some
very obvious
scouting.
ridge.
Okay, well, we are up on a grassy ridge. Maybe we're about to see you all. You never know.
Well, I'm on the top of the ridge and I can't see anybody of your lot.
I can see Scooter
I
up
think
there.
I can see Scooter, yeah.
Is Scooter with you guys?
No.
Okay. So we've got half the party up on the ridge. Where is
Hey,
Taro?
ridge. Alright, Scooter could just
Lava
wave to
Fiend's
me.
coming back in.
The what? What's coming back in, Tantail?
The Fiend behind us.
Okay. Okay, so I can see Wolf over there. I can see Ruffle. So Taro, is it only you we don't have, or are you with them?
Yeah, you don't. I'm not with anybody at the moment. I was just dealing with some
Okay.
goblins that would attack. There's someone.
Have you just seen Scooter? Okay, I
I've
can
just seen
see you,
Scooter.
Taro. I've just moused over you, so Scooter's just coming to fetch you. Sorry, guys, I can hear that there's fighting going on around me, but I couldn't see where. There we go. Right, I think we've now got the whole party back together.
You'd gone over 2 ridges rather than just the one.
I thought I only went over one.
Oh, it's a troll coming in.
It's all right, we can deal with the troll. I want to make sure that we've got everybody because I don't want to lose somebody up in the hills. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and of course they all start moving. 4, 5, 6. Am I still missing one? Okay. Got Tantail. Got Meemers. Got Ruffle. Got Wolf. Got Taro.
We definitely have Ruffle as a sheep involved in the.
Got Mumin. And we must have Scooter because Scooter just came to get you. Yeah, and there's Scooter's hell horse. Right, okay. When this troll goes down, we're going to carry on. Hopefully. Hopefully. Look, more rift resources. Now, that looks like a way down, maybe.
I think a few people were bandaging.
Okay. Now, I think we probably don't want to carry on over that ridge because it looks like it's going to take us... Hello, bandit. Thank you for the follow. I think that's just going to take us back up into the mountains, and we kind of want to get away, get down and around the mountains. I don't know if people are still back there bandaging or not. There's a cave down there, but it's only 2 tiles deep by the look of it.
How did you get down there?
Down the slope alongside, like where the sort of, you can see where Ruffle has come down. So you could just kind of, we followed the slope
Oh, there we go.
down along the side of the rock face, I think.
Oh, yeah, there's a hole down there as well.
If everybody's stopped bandaging, I think once we've dealt with this, we need to stop fighting things and just kind of move, because otherwise we're never going to get anywhere. So I'm going to head down the slope. I'm going to hope you guys are following me, because this is going to be quite tricky terrain to get through. And the rest, I think we've already got some people down the bottom, but it looks like this is a way down. There we go. Yeah. There we go. Right. It looks like I can see kind of like clear space through here. So I think we can get round here instead of keep going up and down over the mountainside. Don't stop to fight things if you don't have to. Let's try and press on.
Heading north again.
I'm not heading north at the moment. No, I'm trying to path my way around the mountains. So at the moment, I think I'm going... We are broadly going north. I mean, we might be able to get through up there. So maybe, I guess we can turn up through the thorns.
No, I
But-
thought we went. No, that's not north. That's west, isn't it?
Okay, where I'm now heading, up through the thorns, this is north.
Oh, okay, sorry. I meant east. Northeast, same difference.
Broadly speaking, we want to be going north. I'm just trying not to go
Yeah, no, it's fine.
up the mountain, but if we can get up and over, we should. I just don't want to lose everybody along the way. I think we've got everybody more or less. Okay. There's more roads up here, which is maybe a good sign, maybe a good sign. But I think we're kind of reaching the point where, you know what, maybe we just have to build ourselves a portal. Although, I don't know, let's see. Part of the reason I was carrying on around was because I was worried that we were going to end up in valleys in the mountains, and I'm kind of concerned that we might have. This is looking like it's going to get very steep. But maybe we can get up and through this way. Do you still know where we are, Taro?
Yep.
Already? Okay, good. I'm glad somebody's got a sense of where we are. Okay, it looks like we can wind our way up through here. Maybe. It is getting a little bit steep, but I think it's doable. Still got everybody with me more or less? I can see we've got a troll. Should we take this troll? Because while we're going uphill, that could do somebody a mischief. Just so we don't pick up too much of a train. Also, there's a scorpion in the back. I don't know who it's following, but just be a little bit careful. Mumin, you've got a scorp behind you. And we've gotten this far without anybody dying. I would hate for somebody to die right at the 11th hour. The other north. Mumin apparently aggressive, diseased, and hurting. It is a fine day. Let's just help deal with this scorp. Right. Let's try and keep pushing north. It would be nice if we could just get out of hilly terrain, even if we haven't found a portal. If we can get somewhere where we can see well enough around us that we can probably kind of triangulate, then we can wrap up the stream, build ourselves a portal, do what we ever need to do, whatever we need to do to log out. It's just I don't want to do it kind of in the middle of very hilly terrain where we're going to get easily lost. Yeah, I can see a bit of a road just over there.
Oh, we're on the road.
I'm amazed I haven't picked up another disease yet. Okay. Have we got everybody? I think we got everybody. Okay.
Are we heading north again?
I'm trying to follow this road that's widening out that it looks like it's going to go maybe somewhere. But importantly, I'm finally seeing open terrain, so the trees might be clearing a bit. So who have we left behind? Have we got everybody? I think they're all coming down the mountainside. Coming around the mountain, so to speak. Look, we've got open steppe. Kind of, not steppe, grapes at least. But that is much better. That is a much easier place for us to stop, because at least here we can see a way around us. So let's just assemble everybody, kill all the things that are here, and find ourselves a safe place to park for now.
I mean, this looks very heavily what do you call it here? Terraformed.
It does. What? So you think we might be near a deed? I mean, we might be, but
I think we're near a deed.
okay. Well, maybe we don't want to build a portal here, but because we're coming up on 11, we do want to wrap up the stream soon. You know what? There's water up there as well. If we can just get down off the hillside, it doesn't look like I can see that there's paving down here, but it doesn't look like there's a deed down here at least. So as long as we're not logging out right on somebody's doorstep, I think maybe this will do us for now, and we can sort of figure out where we are or what we need to do a little bit later. I just kind of want to get us down off the hills so we can see well enough around us and get a space that's clear. Like, okay, up onto that paved bit, maybe. Where was it? Like, so I think there's water. It looks like there's water just up there. But this at least is a clear enough place to see around us to see that we're not currently being attacked. Can you all see where I've gone? I've gone onto the big kind of packed area. I'm not seeing any... Like, I can see that there's terraforming and stuff around here, but I can't see anything that makes it look like we're immediately in anybody's surrounds. So if we just deal with this train that's following Mumin,
Oh, there you are. I
maybe
can see you
this is
now.
a safe place to log. And then we can go like and scrounge up some bricks to sort ourselves out a portal if we need to. Or maybe just head up to the water side and portal there if we need to find somewhere to go stuff. So have we got everybody? I've got Tantail. I can hear fighting happening a bit further away. I've got Meemers. I've got Ruffle. I've got Wolf. I've got Mumin. Taro, where are you? You're not with us.
I am. I'm just at the other side of these bushes.
Okay, we got Taro.
Yeah.
I assume that Scooter's all right wherever Scooter's gone. Okay. All right, you know what? So it's 11 o'clock here. It's even later for Mumin. At least now we're in open terrain, so so we can see that we're not about to get snuck up on. And I'm not entirely sure where we are on the map, but Taro says he knows, so we can go and figure that out in a bit.
I know exactly where we are.
Okay, so we can either make ourselves a portal, or maybe if we know where there's a portal, we can sort of track back towards one. But at least here it's clear enough.
Well, I mean, we're not too far away from the portal we were at. We ended last.
The way we entered the last stream. Okay.
Yeah.
So maybe we could track back to that one rather than building one if you know how to lead us there. But yeah. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to wrap up the stream here. The mob population on Serenity. I don't think it took that serious a blow to Flex. But yes. Yeah, we're gonna wrap up here. Tara's gonna lead us back to our portal last time, which means we have done a pretty nice kind of round robin explore. We still didn't find any silver or gold, but we found some very pretty horses, and we've explored quite a bit more of the terrain. I don't know if anybody was marking towers and things as we went, but I don't know. At least we didn't accidentally go straying onto anybody's deed that we know about. So where there's my cooldown. Okay, all right. So this one happened a bit faster than the last stream because it was only just over a week away, but we are planning to do these fortnightly. So the next time we're going to be back streaming Epic Adventures is in 2 weeks' time on Monday the 15th. But before then, I will be out next Saturday going to visit the Rockcliffe Gala on Independence on stream. And I think Ruffle's coming with me. I don't know if anybody else is as well. And I might be out with Calvert on Friday, but I will announce if and when I know, because he often can't sort his schedule out till much closer to the time. So thank you for everybody who came and hung out with us. I realised this was just a lot of sort of wandering and exploring, but I guess that's kind of what you do in new lands. So thank you for the company and for the conversation. And maybe we will catch some of you in a couple of weeks when we are back on Epic. If we don't catch you before when I'm streaming stuff on PVE in the time in between. So I don't know. I know I've still got Taro on voice. Tan, have I still got you on voice as well? Do you guys want to say goodbye? You still there?
Bye.
And just as I was logging out, we got some people waving at you from local. So we'll catch you next time, guys. Take care and good night.